Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Lay down to the floor with your boy Topz. Yeah, we back in this bitch like. We back in this bitch like. Hey, we back in this bitch like. Hey, we back in this bitch like. Hey. We back in this motherfucker. Hit that like button for your boy. One time for the one time. Hit that like if you're new. Hit that sub if you're new. Hit that noti. Hey, hit that noti. Hey. Yo, salute to the people in the motherfucking building. Hey. Let's go. What's good, everybody? Damn, she let the goddamn Clorox wipes. We don't want to advertise, all right? We don't want to advertise because them boys don't pay up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, what's good with my folks, man? What's good with everybody, man? Welcome to today's live stream, bro. Man, I haven't been live in a motherfucking minute, bro. It's been like good over a month now. So it's well overdue, you know what I'm saying? I might as well talk to you guys on a live stream about WhatNot and versus like GOAT and StockX type shit. But we're going ahead and get into it, bro. Let's get into it. Hold on a second. I want to put some music in the background, you know what I'm saying? Get it right. Real quick. Let me see what this thing's headed for. Come on, man. All right, let's go. What's good with y'all, man? What's good with everybody, bro? What y'all getting into, man? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all good? Are y'all good or what, bro? Talk to me, bro. Talk to me, the people in the chat, bro. Come on, man. It's fucking Tuesday, bro. What's good with y'all, bro? What's popping? Shout out to Eagles fans in the building. Suave is in the building. Yo, Suave, your black light is on the way, bro. It's on the way. I know you DM me about it, but yeah, it's on the way. Shout out to So Much Soul. Tone Rick is in the building. Salute, man. Salute to the other people ghost watching. You already know, man. Salute to everybody else that's ghost watching, bro. All right, man. So let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. If y'all can, man, hit that like button. We got 13 people watching up in this bitch. If y'all can hit that like button, it'll be highly appreciated. Oh, I appreciate that, Tone Rick. Shout out to the homie Sneaker Jacks is in the building. Shout out to this faggot that's in the building as well. I ain't even gonna say your name, but hey, it is what it is, bro. Hey, check it out, man. Check it out. So I will put the link in for StreamYard here. So if anybody wants to jump into this topic, feel free to, bro. You already know my platform is for the people as well, bro. So all right, let's go ahead and put it over here. I am going to talk about pin message CS, bro. No, unfortunately, I don't talk about that person here, sir. I don't talk about that person. Fuck DL the reseller. Nah, don't fuck DL the reseller, bro. Damn, I lost my voice. Damn. All right, so basically, let me just lower this a little bit so your boy can concentrate, bro. But yeah, let's get it twisted, bro. All right, so basically, long story short, if y'all got WhatNot, make sure y'all follow me, right? Follow me on WhatNot. WhatNot is in the description below. All right, it's in the description below. Make sure you guys go ahead check it out. If you don't have WhatNot, that will give you $10 credit, bro. It will give you $10 credit for you guys can use on WhatNot and give it a try, right? To me, WhatNot is a dope platform, bro. And we're gonna get into it, bro. I'll go ahead and delete it. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. So, WhatNot, I'm gonna explain to you at least in the part of the selling aspect of it, and as a purchase, like buying off of WhatNot, because I've done both, and I do have a scheduled live stream for tomorrow, and we're gonna get into it. I don't know if WhatNot's gonna like this, if they catch this video or not. I don't know if they're gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I think they know this already. In my opinion, I think WhatNot is a perfect app. The only thing is missing of like two or three things, right? And we're gonna get into it, man. That other platforms don't have, right? The cool thing about WhatNot right now is that WhatNot has more buyers than sellers right now. There's more buyers than sellers. Um, there's a lot of people in there giving out deals, like literally. If you are willing to take an L on something, that is the perfect place to get rid of it. The only way that it will make you money if you have over 150 people up in there on each of your live stream, and that's one way that a lot of these folks can curve dick therapy can make money off of this platform, like actual profit. So a lot of resellers show up to that platform because they know, if especially if they're doing like $1 bids and stuff like that. Yes, they have $1 bids. It's crazy. If they do have $1 bids, they will take advantage of it, and like basically they'll do auctions, they'll bid all the way till they feel more comfortable into bidding, and then there's a possibility you could get a shoe $100 under the resale market, bro. And so at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are taking advantage of that. So that's why I'm saying there's more buyers than sellers on WhatNot right now. The only place you'll see somewhat beneficial, selling used clothing. Used clothing gets sold there a lot. I've sold more used clothing than brand new clothing. Why? Because you're selling them for like $5 to $10, $15. I think the max I sold a t-shirt for was like $20. It was because it was a Travis Scott and it was worth something, right? But if you have a decent amount of following on WhatNot, bro, you can make a shit ton of money, and you could get rid of shit that you will think you will never get rid of, bro. Like, it is crazy. So that's just my experience with the whole WhatNot thing. Now I want to speak on the differences between Go and StockX right now. With WhatNot. WhatNot is one platform that does auction buying, and also there's other places called like the network and stuff like that. Those are also auction buying places as well. And that app, that platform is literally taking over the game right now. That auction vibe, right? The eBay, it's like a eBay with live footage and me showing the product for you to purchase and then put it up on the screen. Is pretty dope, man. There's a lot of people that I know that are in here that probably have been on WhatNot. Shout out to Chappelle, Big Money Sonny was cracking, bruh. Chappelle, man, what's good, man? Oh, hell no. What's good with y'all, man? So yeah, man, and in my opinion, I think WhatNot is the future, bro, of selling product, bro. Like, Not just anybody can go into whatnot. I don't know how network works, but I haven't been into network, but I do have the account network and I do see what happens in network. Network is just like a whatnot. Uh just um just moves a little bit different. um the setups are a little bit different and stuff like that, but just in the sense of like shout out to Chappelle, man. I got this hat from, I believe this is a hat club drop. This is the lavender pack, the inaugurational patch right there. Pretty dope, man. Fucking lavender bottom. Fire. One of the fires dropped. So you know hat club be doing their thing, man. um But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. If any of you guys aren't whatnot, like, have you guys even thought of dabbling with whatnot or the network and stuff like that? I'm thinking about also trying to get into network as well to see the differences. And you know what? Fuck you, Jack. All right, fuck you, bro. Shout out to Nobster. Shout out to Mr. Feet Heat in the building. But yeah, man, basically shout out to Mo Keeks as well, man. Salute, brother. You know, whatnot to me is a place that is really well put together, bro. Like, I really like the platform, right? I really like the platform. Shout out to Nitro in the building. I really like the platform, and the platform is unique, bro. And I also want to try out that network page and see what that be about, right? Because I'm all about making moves, trying to make moves. You know what I mean? I'm not scared to dabble in a lot of new stuff. To me, I think in life you gotta dabble with the new stuff to see what it brings to the table, bro. What is there to lose? Somebody to tell you no? You know? Shit, I've been told no all my fucking life. So you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a give me 1 second. Avery, Avery, come here for a second. You have a reading test tomorrow, so I guess you gotta practice your reading.
I mean, I don't know if I can do it.
What do you mean?
Like, because I don't know if I can like practice or anything. Because we're already reviewed.
You're already reading?
We already reviewed and like practiced today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't have stuff to practice at home? No. All right then. So you good?
Okay. I mean, I have one thing to like look at and like make sure, but like it's just looking.
Why don't you look over it real quick? Look over it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Look over it. Remember, you gotta be great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Love you. My fault, y'all. Shout out to 40 in the building. All right, shout out to Eagles fans. You got a good question. Topz, you really think reselling is gonna withstand with the recession? Bro, I got my opinion, right? I know other folks that I fuck with and stuff like that got their opinion. And sometimes I think they be trolling me and shit like that because they know how I feel about the reselling topic, especially during these times. But I'm gonna tell you what I think, right? And hopefully I'm not telling you I could predict the future, because if I could predict, bro, I'd be rich as fuck, right? I wouldn't be in this position. I'll be doing content on fucking Lambos and shit, not on sneakers. But reselling right now at this moment as we speak, you got to be very selective on what people want, right? What people want. There's always a collector. There's always a hype beast, right? There's always somebody that is willing to overpay for anything. And there's always that person that, yo, I took that L, I don't got time. Here's my money. I want that product, right? You got those four kind of people. This is what I think, right? And this is what I've seen and what I've witnessed. So during these times, you just got to be precise. You got to see what people, in the sense of resellers, right? Like, what are you looking for in order for you to make a good or decent amount of money if you could get your hands on these pairs, right? Like, look, for an example, nobody thought that the Canvas 4s will be damn near $400, right? Did anybody think about that? It's a canvas sneaker, bro. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that, right? Look where they're at. It's probably the sneaker that's most asked for right now. Like, demand is fucking crazy, right? For that sneaker, like a lot of people, yo, Canvas 4s, bro, them shit's tough, blah 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 blah. They do got Black Cat vibes. They got bread vibes. Bread 4 vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go wrong with that sneaker. It's a dope shoe, right? It's not leather, it's not gonna crease like that. So, you know, the value of that sneaker right now, it's at $400, which is, to me, is a good profit margin if you, especially if you cop retail, right? And salute to the people who have like 380, 375 to 400. That's not bad at all. So you gotta pick and choose of what's releasing, right? Like, what's really hot. Fucking Dunks are hot right now. Like, Dunks technically don't have a strong market where, like, you know, the see-through Dunks comes out and you can flip it for between 120 to 130, 140, 150, make a quick $50 on release day type shit. You know? Jordan 1s I will stay away from right now, unless you could get a few pairs of them lost and founds, and even those, you already see what them shits are doing in the market. They're dipping in price. You know, that shoe for a long time that people had like early access to were paying $1,200, right, in the resale. But at the end of the day, if those numbers are right, they're what they're taking out or releasing over 500,000 pairs. It's a lot of shoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that, of course, that price is gonna dip down, and then eventually it'll go back up. I think that shoe's gonna be steady between the 350s. The lost and found Jordan 1s, they're gonna be in between the 350s to 450, around there, depending on the sizes and all that stuff. But the resale right now, bro, I don't think it's gonna die because we're in a recession already, right? Like, in my opinion, we're in a recession, and that recession is gonna be affecting a few things that we use on a daily basis, right? Like the food, homes, gas prices here in Florida. Certain places that people are paying like over $2 and like $2.80 or some shit like that. There's people that are seeing that already. Recession in 2022 right now, I don't think there's is affecting anything because, bro, like, I living here in Orlando, you still got a bunch of people coming from all over the world to visit fucking Mickey Mouse, right? These sneaker resale shops that are in mall locations or in tourist locations are fucking eating right now. Like, out here, they're doing really, really, really well. Doing their slowest day is like 16,000. Their slowest days are like 16 grand. Their, you know, popping day, a good weekend, they're probably doing about $30,000 in sales. So, and now what I'm talking about, like Impossible, places like that, resale stores that are in the tourist area, right? Like Universal, Disney area, they're doing really, really, really well. So it all to me, in my opinion, I think is where you're at the moment. At this moment, shit, I'm looking at these SneakerCon videos on YouTube, and I'm seeing all these people buying. Yes, it's edited video and stuff like that, but still, people are still buying. They're dropping. They might say they're dropping 30,000, but they really drop 15. You know what I mean? So let me see what the comment sections are saying. Shout out to the homie E1 in the building. Meanwhile, the Fire Red 3s drop. Yeah, correct. Today. They restocked twice. At 11, I believe it was. At 11 and 11:10, they restocked twice. Full size run, shit ton of pairs, and I'm pretty sure Nike still has pairs of those shoes. But the resale on those shoes ain't much. So if these resellers are buying these hoes at 200, right, at 200 retail, and they sell them at their stores or on their websites or whatever at $230, $240, they're making a decent amount of profit, bro. At the end of the day, you know, in my opinion, a profit is a profit, bro. If you're making a profit a dollar, that's a fucking profit. That's $1 more than what you didn't have. So at the end of the day, that's just my mentality of reselling and shit like that. A buck is a buck, right? At the end of the day. Shout out to Napster. I'm connected to maybe delete the app, then restore. Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble with my Foot Locker app, man. Right now, Foot Locker is just chapping my fucking ass, like, to be honest with you. All right, Jack is being ignorant with the whole reselling thing. I get it, Jack. Come on, Jack. Shout out to the homie 40 laughing at Jack. Jack says, what? Fake news. What do you mean? How do you know it's fake news? You don't live here, Jack. Come on, man. No, Jack's wrench will never go away. Jack is this close to being blood. Like me and Jack are the homies, bro. Like, y'all don't know what me and Jack have been through. 210 retail was the threes, right? Jay Grizzly, shout out to Jay Grizzly in the building. Sneaker Jack preparing for COVID-24 and Topz will catch it 9 times. Facts. Yes, facts. I don't vaccinate myself for what? I just catch the virus multiple times, and those are my boosters and my vaccination right there, man. So salute, man. Salute to the people. Actually, Arthur's been all right, man. Arthur's been all right. He hasn't he's so far been obeying my rules. He said something earlier which he deleted respectfully. I respect that. So you know, at the end of the day, you know, he's doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? He's being respectfully at this time. Shout out to Ben Backwoods. Backwoods. Ben Backwoods is in the building, man. Glad to see you back. So smiling cheers, man. I appreciate that, bro. You know. Damn, Arthur came here too? Yeah, I guess. Shout out to Arthur, bro. I appreciate you subscribing, bro. He must have bumped into a video of mine. Shout out to Jack, bro. Topz's blood is used for research. Yeah, it is. He said I was the monkey outbreak, I guess, for the COVID here in Florida. But yeah, man, in my opinion, I think you just gotta be strategic. Like, you can't just cop everything that drops, right? Unless you're copying for personal. Cause shit ain't selling out how it used to, bro. Like 7-8 months ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, slowly but surely, people just been passing on shit because it's not reselling. The people that were new to the reselling game are out, right? They're on into investing their money into something else, or they ran out of money, right? So now it's back to how it used to be, the eBay days and the beginnings of StockX and Go, right? You had to be strategic. I might say some words wrong, so don't bash me, bro. But you gotta be selective of what you're buying, right? Paying attention to the market. If you see a sneaker that's reselling early for over $1,000, that's a good sneaker to buy for retail, right? When it comes out, because you already know it's gonna dip down price. Most probably by the time the sneaker releases everywhere and is like released fully, it's gonna be, you know, decent $300, $400. But the black canvas, nobody thought that black canvas Jordan 4 was gonna do what it's gonna do Shit, what are these Barney these other Barney fours? What they called? Hold on, let's go to everybody's favorites app, StockX. Oh, the Canon purple joints, right? The Canon purple joints, they're doing decent. There's women's sizing. So my size, right? My size is what am I? 14 and a half, right? 13? 13 is a 14 and a half. Yeah. So 13 is 340, bro. That should retail at what? 200? Whatever, smart guy. You too. Fuck out of here. So, at the end of the day, look, let me show you what I'm looking at real quick. I like to show what I'm looking at. All right. So you guys can see right here, the market for this shoe right here is in the 340 on the big sizes, right? But then you go to a resale store and they'll sell all their sizes at that price, right? Because resale shops, when they go to sell to the public, they don't care what's going on in this platform, right? They just want to stay, all right, what is the highest? That's what they're going to price their shoes at. And then when they go and buy, they want to go and buy a freaking, let's say, an 11 and a half. They're most probably going to give you green button. If you sell that shoe, they most probably give you green button. But if you were to go and sell, shit, you probably see around 240. You probably get offered 240, 250 for that shoe right there. But they're going to go ahead and sell it at 340. They're going to attempt to sell it at 340. So shout out to Mr. Handout. Mr. Handout. Majority of the resellers are looking for a handout. They don't want to do the work. Hey, that's a lot of hold on a second. Majority of the resellers are looking for a handout. They don't want to do the work. What is the work though? You got elaborate a little bit for me on that. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, because reselling, to be honest with you, doesn't take much. It just takes money, a lot of money. But if you're talking about, just thinking about your question and what you could be going to is retail, like doing the work, buying them for retail. Is that your question? Then, in my opinion, yes, a lot of resellers, there's always been like that. A lot of resellers, they have the money, they rather pay StockX payout, right? Because you come to them now, right? At the end of the day. So that's just my opinion. I knew the Canvas 5s would do well because of the Black Cat. Oh, you're talking about the 4s. Okay, the Black Cat did well. Remember now they don't have many all black Jordan 4s. That's true. Shout out to Sneaker Scandals. My brother Topz question: should I hold my Yeezys? I see a lot of folks dumping, just wondering. All right, so Yeezys. Let's talk about Yeezys, all right? Because that is a hot topic. Shout out to the homie Zaya for bringing that up. But that is a good question, right? We're up on everybody's favorite platform, right? Just Yeezy in general. Let's just look. Their most popular shoe, 700s, right? 700 Wave Runners. I'll still hold on certain sneakers. So okay, like let's say like this one right here, right? Just today itself on a size 13, there's been over 15 sales, right? So the news kind of came out this morning. So at 7:10 a.m., people been paying $365 all the way up. So the price went up $3, 7%. Okay. So I want to say the price went up. So I will hold them. if I were you guys. I will hold them because at the end of the day, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if Adidas is going to continue dropping Yeezy products, which because they fully own them. In my opinion, I will hold them a little bit more longer, maybe about a week or so. You're going to start seeing prices going up if there's no saying that Adidas is going to pick up Ye again, or because this is what's happening, right? And I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on, and then we'll go back to the WhatNot and StockX situation. Oops. All right, so shout out to the homie DL Kicks in the building, man. I appreciate you coming through. What's good with my folks, man? Hey, yo, check it out, bro. If y'all some truck drivers, right? Shout out to my boy Antonio White, right? We're gonna go over to his channel real quick. Hold on, give me a second, bro. I gotta promote this guy because he's the homie, man. He's trying to eat. You know, if you're not a trucker or whatever, that's fine. But just go over and check out his content, man. He's funny. His videos are entertaining. He's about to drop some dope bangers. So make sure you guys go sub up to Antonio White's channel. He's definitely gonna do his thing, and I'm also gonna link him at the end of this live stream. I'm gonna link him in the description below. All right, so basically, let me tell you something, bro. The shit that Kanye just did like last week and the week after, if you guys watched the drinking podcast with Nori, bro, to me, that podcast was like the happiest I've ever seen Kanye West talking to somebody else on an internet platform, right? Think about that shit, right? Think about that shit. Kanye, you haven't heard that fool laugh. You haven't heard that fool. You know, all you seen was clips of him spazzing out. Oh, fucking blah, 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 right? But one thing I learned about Kanye in that podcast right there, bro, that he was a person, bro. At the end of the day, that he was a person, that he still laughs, he still jokes, he drinks. He actually think Douce is one of the best alcohols to drink. He was like, yo, fuck that Hennessy shit. It's about the Douce, bro. You know? So shout out to Kanye for that. I'm still a fan of him, right? Because I think what he's doing right now is smart, right? He's calling out, you know, everything's controlled by the Jewish, which I think he's correct. You know what I'm saying? Because if you guys go to Miami, everything is ran by Jewish people. New York, everywhere, no matter where, any major cities is ran by Jewish people. Like salute to the Jewish, but they got everything in control here in the U.S., bro. Like they run shit. The U.S. run shit, bro. They definitely mobbing out here. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Jews, but the Jewish people got the money, bro. They got the money, right? They came to this country and they just took over shit. They run a lot of businesses, bro. 90% of the hotels in Miami Beach and South Beach are owned by Jewish people. So at the end of the day, you know, Kanye is right about that shit. Like, yo, like he is 100% right about the Jewish people, right? They control a lot of shit that we don't see behind the scenes. So obviously now, because he's saying that now he's racist, right? And I'm not defending him. It's just he's speaking facts because it is what it is, right? At the end of the day, he knows it, but a lot of people don't speak about it because they don't want to lose their opportunity on whatever they got going on. And Kanye, to this point, he's like, yo, he's been trying to do shit, and nobody gives him a chance, bro. And you know, homie didn't become a billionaire for no reason. You know, his product does sell, regardless of what he does and puts out. No matter how ugly the product is, the shit sells out, bro. Like facts is facts. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I agree with Kanye, bro. Like 100%. I agree with him, and I don't understand his frustration, but I can see why he's frustrated. You get what I'm saying? and people all of a sudden just want to cancel people because they want to express their opinion about something, and they can't because all of a sudden people just want to cancel. All your brands want to cancel you because you just spoke out on some shit that was actually truth. When I see somebody getting canceled on something, especially on that type of topic, I feel like there's some type of truth behind it, right? I feel like there's some truth behind it, and people didn't want that out in the public, even though people already know that in the back of their heads. They already know that, and then but somebody like Kanye that likes to express himself, because of a lot of people like to say he has mental health issues, he has this, he has that. Nah, I think he's just very passionate on what he does, and he does amazing things. Even though I'm not a fan of the Yeezy lineup with Adidas, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not. I'm just a fan of his work, like the what he puts out to the public, so people can consume it, right? Everybody consumes this product, no matter where it comes out, through Gap, through Balenciaga, through Louis Vuitton, through Adidas. When he was with Nike, everything that man dropped, everybody wanted it, bro. He basically gave the boost to like Travis Scott, and like was like, yo, Travis, bro, look, check this out, bro. This is what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember Travis and him they were cahoots with the family, bro, with the Kardashian family. So you know they're gonna put each other on game, and look what Travis Scott did, right? Look what Travis Scott is doing when it comes to the clothing and sneaker game. Everybody wants it, bro. Everybody has like an addiction or a drug. It's like a new drug that just came out that's really limited, and people want that shit, right? So it's like, all right, cool. And then when they do want it, right, the people who have it brand new, they want money for it, and people are willing to pay to play. So, at the end of the day, that's just the honest truth. Now, Kanye, I think what he did in that show, in that podcast, that triggered a lot of people, right? That triggered news stations, it triggered a bunch of people, bro. Like literally, he's been going around doing a world tour, boom, boom. And I feel like he's just setting that up, bro. Like I feel like him doing that, he has something in the back burner, where to the point of these stupid contracts that these people get into, right? Okay, cool. How do I get out of these contracts? Yo, you got to go crazy, yay? Damn, I could do that really well. All right, cool. Go ahead, do your thing. And he did his thing, bro. And then now, don't be surprised if Ye decides to drive Donda, right? Which is that brand that he has, another brand that he has called the Donda, which is under the religion thing that he's been doing. Bro, he's been working on some shit, right? And a lot of shit, I feel like that a lot of us don't know about it because everything is done behind the scenes. Is Donda, that brand Donda, he's going to pop that shit off. Watch. You heard it here first. That brand Donda is gonna pop off because right now they're based out of Miami right now, and I think they're doing their thug thizzle, bro. And so, in my opinion, hold the Yeezy product right now because we don't know, anything can change, and Adidas can probably come back and be like, "Yo, all right, yeah, look, I know you said this, but look, you got to go out on a public platform. We're gonna give you anything you want, bro. You want to control, you want to be the leader of this, that, you want to be in the cahoots of everything, you want to design your own shoes, their colorways, everything, and this, that, and the third. All right, cool. We'll give you everything, but you got to go on a public platform and say that you're crazy, that you didn't take your meds yet, yada, yada, yada. And then we'll take you back with open arms, right? That's what's going to happen. They did it with Tiger Woods. Nike did it with Tiger Woods. And Cadillac, all these people, all he had to do was just come out and apologize, and they give him his contract back. So hold on a second. I got the homie Nobster in the background, man. What's good, man? Sorry for keeping you back there, Nobster.
I'm good. I just want to say, before like you and Ye start talking about different groups, you need to start researching what you say first. Number one, the record labels and these hotels aren't owned by like an individual Jew. They are owned by like investment groups, mostly from outside the United States of America. Most of everything that's owned in America is owned by people outside of the United States, not Jews, just a bunch of different people that have money that invested into these groups. Look into it. The record labels, they aren't owned by Jews.
Okay, so you're telling me that the hotels and record labels are not owned by Jews, right? That's what you're saying.
I'm speaking facts, or look into it. Look at the people in the chat. They're saying they're agreeing with me because it's facts.
Yeah, but I'm not.
They aren't
I'm not.
owned by Jews. The hotels are not owned by Jews, Topz. You're just
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
You're doing like Ye, pointing fingers at other people's, and you're just selecting a different group.
So hold on a second. So you're trying to tell me the hotels in South Beach and Miami Beach are not owned by Jewish people?
Look into it, sir.
I don't have to. I live there. I know what's owned by them. I actually worked at certain hotels out there in South Beach, and they're owned by Jewish people.
Go look
They're
it up.
owned by Jewish companies.
Who actually owns these hotels?
But there's nothing wrong with that, though.
The W and all that other stuff. I'm not saying there is.
The W is owned by a Jewish company.
It is owned
the Best Westerns out there are owned by the Jewish company. The Found Blue is owned by a Jewish man.
Look it up, sir.
It's not going to tell you that they're owned by Jewish people online. They're not going to tell you that. I'm just telling you that they are owned by Jewish people, which there's nothing wrong with that, though. That's the problem, though. Like, even if it was owned by a Russian, there's technically not a problem with that. The shit that Ye is saying,
well, they're owned by a
it's controlled,
people,
bro.
Not just, I'm sure there's Jews that are in the investment group, but I'm sure there's blacks in there, Hispanics. There's everybody in investment groups.
Yeah, but you know, there's Cuban,
like there's 401ks.
Yeah, but did you know there's Jewish, Cuban Jewish? There's
there's
Jewishes are everywhere, right? They
correct.
migrated after the Holocaust. They migrated everywhere.
You go to Nigeria,
are everywhere.
Minority religion in Nigeria is Jews.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Jewish people or anything owned by Jewish people. It's just a lot of shit is controlled by the Jewish community. It is true. But that's
a lot of things that are owned by a Hispanic community because they're part of these investment groups too.
So a lot of these investment groups are owned by Jewish
people. It's a mixture of different people.
All right, so let me tell you something real quick, right? And this is something that is based off of my experience, right? I'm speaking to a team right now, right? Looking into some investment stuff. I don't want to put too much information out there, but the company is owned by a Jewish man. Is an investment group. It's owned by a Jewish company. He has people, his friends, he'll be like, hey, I'll find a company for you to invest in, type shit, right? They're all Jewish, bro. Like, it's true. Like, when all this shit was coming about, I was like, damn, this man's speaking facts, because I'm dealing with this shit, and come to know, when I talk to the guy and I show up to the place and talk to him, whatever, they got the Jewish shit on the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're everywhere. They own a lot of shit.
Well, there's like all different forms of Judaism.
I get it, but still, at the end of the day, it still falls within the Jewish community.
Have you heard of Hasidic Jews? They're the ones that have the little curly Q locks on the side of their hair.
Yeah.
Now, that is a true community that keeps it with their own. They don't.
Facts. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of those in Miami. Shout out to like the Broward area.
They keep it with their own. A lot of them are up in the New York area, the Bronx. They had a big black Jewish like civil war between them back in the 80s, long time ago. Like, a group of black kids killed a Hasidic Jew kid, and it became like a big war. But the Hasidic Jews don't think the regular Jews are real Jews. They don't really associate with them. But they keep their money within them themselves, the Hasidic Jews. So just like there's different forms of Christianity, there's different forms of Judaism too, and not all the Jews all link together and take care of each other.
Yeah, but so I'm just telling you based off my experience, right? I think what Kanye is doing is triggering shit, right? To probably pop off whatever he got going on that is his own shit, right? Product that he's been trying to put out, but they haven't been approving.
What I think he's really doing is he pissed off his own community with his T-shirt with White Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, that's
Now
another
he's trying
thing.
to get them back on his back again, going. I'm going to go after the Jews now.
Yeah, because those are the guys with all the money, bro. They're the ones that in control of a lot of shit.
There's a lot of people in a lot of control of shit.
Especially Aventura.
Not all
Aventura
Jews.
area in Miami, bro. That mall is owned by a Jewish company. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they run a lot of shit. And I can see where Ye is coming from. Like, yo, if you got a certain community, right? A certain thing that's controlling a lot of the industry, that shit's fucked, bro. Like, literally, you're fucked, right? You're fucked.
Go look up, see how many Jews own the record labels. Look how many Jews own the record labels.
Well, I don't know how many Jews own record labels now, but
they're investment groups now mostly. The biggest one is Sony Records. That's an Asian company.
Sony's not even from like a Jewish company. Sony's a Japanese company? Hold on a second, bro. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Bro, Baskin Robin, Ben and Jerry's, Dunkin' Donuts, Haagen Dogs, Google, Facebook, H&R Block, Snapple, Toys R Us, Warner Brothers, Calvin Klein, Slim Flask, Dell's, DreamWorks, Starbucks Coffee.
You know, Ben and Jerry's, that's just that's not real.
Like, somebody started it and somebody came and bought it, right? Who bought it? A Jewish company. So
no, they're not owned by Jews.
Like, they own a
Ben and Jerry's. They don't even sell to Israel. They banned Israel. The new owners of Ben and Jerry's.
These are all major companies that they own. Hotels. Hold on a second. But everything's in Miami. All the hotels. Hold on a second. Let me see.
I don't know. To me, it makes it seem like they're just saying like the Jews all band together and going and say like we're going to bring the black man down and write their lyrics for them and bash down the everybody besides ourselves. And we're going to take over or something.
No, they're not gonna take over. They took over. The industry, like anything that has to do with like major companies, they took over, which is I don't have a problem with. You know, at the end of the day, I don't. but they
Most
control a lot of
everything is
the
owned
market
outside
for
of
those
America.
guys. Bro, they own 619 hotels in Orlando. Just in Orlando. One company, one Jewish company owns.
And what's that one Jewish company?
I can't read the name, bro. Kosher Hotel or some shit like that. KOSHER, and they have a website called Go. They even have a travel agency and everything. They own all kinds of shit in Rome, Italy, fucking Israel, fucking or here in Orlando, New York, Miami, United Kingdom. A lot of shit in Israel. They got a lot of shit in Israel right now. Australia, Greece.
That is not ownership of hotels. If you read
They're
it,
an agency. It's an agency.
A group that makes sure that like certain criteria is met for hotels for Jewish people that are kosher can.
That's what. But I'm just saying that agency is owned by. Okay, but I'm just telling you, like that right there is owned. That's a Jewish company, right? That's just an ad that they had here on Google.
Travel agency.
Yeah, it's a travel agency owned by Jewish people, owned by a Jewish company. So
it's a travel agency.
Here, I'm looking. Hold on, I'm looking at another website, which is another company, right? Another Jewish company, Totally Jewish Travels, right? Which is another agency. These agencies own these hotels, bro. Like they just what they do is they own these places, and then they create one website that everybody could just go to, and then they just branch everything off through there.
They don't own any hotels.
Okay.
That's like saying the Jews own all the milk companies because they put a little kosher symbol on side of the label.
Oh, we do. Are you Jewish, Nopster?
Yes, I am, sir.
That's probably why.
Just because I'm speaking the truth?
No, it's not. It's not that. Look, it's not that. I get it. You're defending.
You're just saying that you're just making up stuff as you go. You're saying that Jewish own all these different companies. The only company that you came up that they own is this kosher travel company. It's a travel agency. They don't own the hotels. They just work with the hotels to make sure that when Jewish people that do keep kosher, which I don't, they can have what they want. In the way of like having kosher food served to them and that kind of stuff. The same thing with different food groups and different restaurants set it up where Jews that do keep kosher, and it's not even just Jews that keep kosher. There's a bunch of Islamics that keep kosher as well.
J Real, bro, you ain't lying about that. I don't know what that is. Look, Nopster, no offense, brother. All right. No offense, all right. I understand now why you're up here, right? But
that's like me going and saying like all these Cubans that live in Miami, they own everything in Miami. Everywhere you go in Miami is Cuban this, Cuban that.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
They don't own that stuff. It's just a lot of.
No, they don't own it. They don't own it, but it looked like they do.
Same thing with the Jews. A lot of them
they look like they do, but
it's like the Cubans work at the places.
All right, let's see. I'm starting to think you're a multi-millionaire, Nopster, and you didn't tell us yet.
I'm probably the only one that has a blue collar job. Look how many Jews that work in law enforcement, sir. Hardly any of them. No, DL, I'm not investing in that. He already gave up on that. No, I'm not going to go after Cayenne. He just does like a lot of other people do when they fuck themselves up. They try to point the fingers at other people, going, look at them, look at them. Don't look at me, look at them.
Bro, they started taking over. They started taking over Miami, just South Beach alone, right? South Beach, between Miami Beach and South Beach alone, right? Back in 1947, bro, they owned 15,000 businesses in Miami, right? This is when the snowbirds used to go down there, right? From up north. All right, hold on a second. Right now, currently at this moment, 82% of Miami, like Miami Beach, South Beach, is owned by Jewish people. Is owned by a Jewish company.
Now look how many probably are Jewish Cubans.
Also, I have a friend of mine that his dad is Jewish.
There's a lot of Jewish
And he's
Cubans
Cuban.
that settle. They stay with each other. What most people do. You go like different parts of town, like they have Little Mexico, they have Chinatown, in a bunch of these bigger cities where most of the people settle in with each other.
They started migrating into Miami, Florida from 1915. On approximately three major developments. John Collins. So other streets are named after Jewish people. John Collins, James Lumens, and Carl Fisher. So pretty much almost every street in South Beach is owned by a Jewish person. I didn't know that, and I lived there. Like, I was born and raised there. Yeah, right here, Cuban American Jewish were also starting to migrate from Cuba, and Jewish people, you know, getting together with Cubans. You couldn't get away from them rice and beans, Nobsters. What up, Jack?
What's good, bro?
Like my best friend is
now
family.
Can I prove to you?
Jewish.
Can I prove to you that you don't have to be Jewish to make a point? Because I agree completely 100% with what Nobster says.
Of course,
See,
you
this is
always
the problem.
disagree.
This is the problem. You're repeating white supremacist dogma from many generations ago, back when during the Nazi occupation. You're repeating stuff that on face value looks like, oh, but we're just saying that they own everything because they're rich and they stay together and stuff like that. That's what people would try to call it as on its face value, like a compliment. But the problem with that compliment is that it prolongs it and and you continue to believe it. But guess what? If you're just the average Joe and it's hard for you to make any money, get a job, or sustain any type of living, guess what? You're going to blame the Jew. Because you're constantly saying, oh, well, the Jews are rich. They own everything. But at the end of the day, when you have bad fortune, guess what? You're not looking at yourself. You're not looking at the government. You're going to start looking at the people who supposedly run everything, the people who own everything. So when people keep on prolonging this narrative, bro, I knew Jews that are dirt poor. That just because you're a Jew, that doesn't make you rich. But we continue to prolong this supposedly positive stereotype. Well, I wish they would have said that positive stereotype about me. But then at the end of the day, you know how many centuries of persecutions of that the Jewish people have had. And then people still prolong this whole thing that they own everything. But guess what? Then when everything is bad, the economy is bad, guess who's the first person to be blamed for? The person who owns everything. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. That's not true. Like, if you look at everything right now, the face of this country is changing in the sense of who owns it. Most of this country is owned by Middle Eastern and Chinese conglomerates, companies from those countries. We owe China trillions of dollars in debt. We don't owe the Jews. We don't, none of them. It's China. All those people make the decisions. They own most of this country. But yet, it's easier to blame or to say, no, it's the Jews because they own everything, because it's always been the easiest scapegoat.
All right, give me a second. Shout out to the homie Big Money Sonny, man. Meanwhile, us Latinos are too busy drinking and not linking up. European Jewish people went through, kept it together. Los Negros and the Latinos out here fighting and killing each other. Yeah, he's speaking facts too. All right, so I get what both of you guys are saying, right? I'm starting to think that Jack is Jewish as well. Listen, I didn't say nothing bad about Jewish people, though. Let me get that straight.
I know, but you're confusing this supposedly positive stereotype that they own everything, bro. But it's not.
Hold on a second. Let me ditch it out, bro. Let me ditch it out. First of all, I did not say anything wrong about Jewish people. All right. So any Jewish people out there that's feeling offended or anything like that, please do not get offended, because I did not say anything wrong about the culture, right? All I said is that, yes, I agree with Kanye. They own a lot of shit. They control a lot of what it is in the media, right? We don't.
But you hear that word. Your word you use, control.
Hold on a second, guys.
But you're hearing the words you're using, control. That means they control us. They control the masses. They decide what happens to us. That's not positive.
I didn't say us. Media. They control a lot of what they own. All right. Kanye is probably
own the media. We do not own these motels. We do not own the record labels.
Listen, Nopster, we don't know that, bro. We don't know who owns
what?
Look it up. It's on the internet.
No, there's a fake. Hold on a second.
Do the research, just like Doctor said. Do the research.
Hold on a second. All right, but have you done the research, Jack? Have you done the research?
Oh my God, bro. Bro, what I'm telling you, the Chinese conglomerates and the Middle Eastern conglomerates own most of this country.
All right.
Those are facts.
Okay, cool. All right. At the end of the day, I did not say anything wrong about Jewish people. I didn't call them scumbags or douchebags, or I didn't say anything out of pocket for a Jewish person to get offended, right?
You were stereotyping.
Okay, hold on a second. I do agree with Kanye in the sense of they do own a lot of shit, right? That is facts. They do own a lot.
But you know what Kanye also said, right? He also said that the Jewish community has taken advantage of the black community.
I'm not agreeing with that part with Kanye. I'm just telling you that he's right, that they own a lot of shit. You know, in that sense, they do own a lot of shit.
Not the record labels, like he said.
He will know that. We don't. Right, because he's signed to those record labels. He does business with those people. So he knows 100%.
They may have some Jews working for them, but the Jews don't own it.
All right. So give me 1 second. Hold on.
So, Sneaker Jacks, how you been?
So, repeat that one more time. I wasn't in here.
I said, how have you been?
I've been cool, man, until I started hearing this blasphemous stuff. I'm just being real, bro. It's just like growing up, I had Jewish friends. and I got to know their stuff. I've heard the stereotypes before. I even amongst my own family. And then I'm like, no, these are real people, bro. But it's it's so easy to blame somebody who you don't see every day, who you don't interact with every day. You know, we don't know who's Jewish, you know, amongst us and stuff like that. It's like I don't know. I just think that was wild, disrespectful. And I agree. I think Kanye lost a lot of people in the black community with that shirt. And he's just trying to like get people to come back to the camp because, you know, he sees the writing on the wall, man. And plus, I think he's got issues too, man. There's no way this guy's completely sane. He over there taking credit for Django Unchained. Get the fuck out of here.
He's like running for president, getting on TMZ, talking about slavery was an option.
And that's the thing, though. But see, that's the thing. People mistake Kanye just because he's got money, just because he's got clout. People mistake that for intelligence, bro. I've known the most richest people that are just complete idiots, that are complete like dumb as a doornail.
Don't get me wrong. That was definitely out of pocket, right? A lot of shit.
But there's a pattern here, man. You can't just pick and choose. Well, I don't agree with 99%, but that 1% I agree with. Nah, that's bullshit.
Why
that
not? Why not? Hold on a second.
There's a pattern. You can't just be 99% like a racist and then 1% not. And you're like, well, you know what? I fucked that 1%. No.
No. Look, if I feel like he's right about something, about one particular thing, I can't think that he's right about something.
I'm gonna tell you who else was right about some things. Who? Hitler, right? But he's a fucking maniac. We don't want to say that, right? You're telling me Hitler, out of all of the things he thought about, he didn't think one thing was okay. But yet, if you say that, you're done, bro. Why? Because Hitler was a fucking insane person. He was a fucking animal.
Yeah, but y'all acting
the crazy
like
thing about it,
y'all acting like Kanye killed somebody though.
But he did. Look, Kanye didn't kill anybody. But the problem is that he is in a position of influence, and he's got all these young people and everybody else listening to him, and he's talking nonsense. That's the problem with a lot of the generation of today. Nobody's willing to go do fucking research. Everybody's just because this motherfucker could rap and motherfucker can make clothing line and shoes, he's gonna be the fucking last word on social issues and life. Get the fuck out of here, man. We all know that crazy motherfucker in our neighborhood that just talking gibberish. But we're gonna believe him? No, because we know he's crazy. The only difference is Kanye got money and he got clout. Oh man, I mean, at the end of
the day, my thing is this, right? And there's a madness to every person, right? And there's something behind the madness of what he's doing. Either it works out for him or not. He has something under his sleeves, in my opinion, right? Regardless of what he said, or regardless of what he's going to do. At this point, everybody's going to forget about what he said about the White Lives Matter t-shirt. Everybody's going to forget about the whole shit about the Jewish, that they own everything. Everybody's going to forget about everything. You know what? People are still going to cop his product wherever he goes.
That's the problem.
If he goes to fucking Payless shoes, right, and starts doing shoes for Payless, guess what? People are going to start buying Payless now. Payless,
bro, that's the problem with us. That's a problem with our society.
All right, but I'm just saying it is what it is. People out of a sudden just want to cancel a motherfucker because he has an opinion about some
all
shit.
Of a sudden,
and then
you don't act like this is the first time this motherfucker said some stupid shit.
People have been saying he's fucking whack out his mind ever since he's been with Nike. And look, he's fucking does 65% of fucking Adidas sales online. So who the fuck does that? Nobody.
So we're still talking about money. You're not talking about ethical ethics or moral standards at the end of the day. Because I gave you this question earlier today, Topz. Can you, if you were to have a deal with Kanye, and would you still make that deal? And let's say Kanye says some wild ass shit about Latinos, right? But yet, you could look at your kid's face and say to your kids, "Hey, I still made this deal because this is beneficial for us money-wise. At the end of the day, where's the line between money and honor, money and ethics and morality, like your self-respect? Like, where's that line? When is enough enough? You know what I'm saying? That's the question we got to ask ourselves. When is enough enough? Yeah, damn, I love that song. That song fire. Yo, but he said that that Puerto Ricans are whatever. Oh, I don't care, man. And then all of a sudden, when he come to pick your people, that's when there's a problem, right? But instead, we shouldn't work that way. We shouldn't wait till somebody come after our people. We're all in it together, right? So when somebody goes after somebody else, we should stand up too. But we don't do that, and that's why we can never grow together. Is because we're always waiting for somebody to talk shit about us, but don't do shit when they talk about somebody, our homie next to us. We keep giving passes. We keep letting motherfuckers get by and shit. And then they'd say some other wild shit. And guess what? Then we're going to come back to the same situation. Well, he said this here, there, this date, and this date. And guess what? Nothing's changed. People will still fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? People are going to make excuses for him. They're going to say this and that, whatever. It's like we're going down this rabbit hole. And bro, I can't wait till I die, because then I don't have to deal with the fucking consequences of this shit.
But does that tell you something, right? What does that tell you? That people don't give a fuck, bro. They're gonna forget about it. They're gonna ignore the fact that he said that. Once he apologizes and all that shit, even the Jewish people are gonna forgive him. Even the people that thought that he was out of pocket are gonna forgive him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like to me, this is.
But he ain't gonna do it.
Huh?
He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna apologize.
I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna do it. Of course, everybody does it. Everybody in this industry does that shit, bro. In that music industry.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna do it though.
They're gonna do it, bro.
He better get on those gawk.
Well, he's been gawking for a while. You ever seen his jaw?
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, bro. I know his jaw's based off of an accident, but at the end of the day, like, look, you gotta think about this shit, right? My thing is this, right? If Kanye is going ham right now and saying the stupid shit that he always says, right? I feel like there's always been like a publicity stunt, right? Where something's going on, where they need to fucking make a jump. They need that shit to be hyped up. They need that shit to kind of like move.
Yeah, on. Man. But when you go anti-Semitic, dude, that don't work out at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, but
you cannot, like, I've seen it happen plenty of times. You go anti-Semitic or you go racist, bro. That's a really hard one to get through. Now, you could cheat on your wife all day. You could cheat on your wife. You could cheat on. You could do the gay thing. You can do shit like porn, whatever. You can come back from that. But when you do racist shit and anti-Semitic shit, bro, it's really hard to come back from that.
Nick Cannon came back from it. It just takes a while.
It's gonna, he's gonna come back.
But see, Kanye can't keep his mouth shut. That's the problem. Look, if you're talking about a sane person, then yeah, Kanye ain't sane, bro. He's fucked in the head. Now, these are only the expressions and opinions of Sneaker Jacks, not TopzWorld.
Yo, I don't think he's crazy. I think he's playing stupid. I'm sorry, bro. Just with the shit.
Yeah, well, he's doing a very good job of it. Then.
But let me tell you something. Shout out to Miss Donna for the super sticker. I appreciate you, baby girl.
Yo, I'll be right back.
No problem.
I'll tell you this one thing, Topz. You know where I work, there is tons of people that have super talent when it comes to like drawing, poetry, and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to being social, they're retarded in social aspects. They don't know how to deal with other people. But when it comes to a talent, they are super smart. Some people are just built that way. There's a lot of people that have extreme talents, like Albert Einstein, for example. One of the smartest people in the world, but he didn't know how to interact with other people.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. Shout out to Tone Rick, but nah, I'm not putting this on a private, bro. Because at the end of the day, like, I only care about certain people who get mad about what I say, right? For an example, Nobster, right? Nobster, I respect him. I enjoy his presence. Shit, I think the first fucking sneaker YouTube channel he showed off his collection was mine, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Like you showed off some stuff. So, Nobster, I can easily tell Nobster, hey, if you took anything that I said offensive, I want to apologize to you. I want to
No, I just
apologize to
wanted
you,
to.
and
I
I
just
hope.
wanted you to actually, before you say something, think about it.
I got you.
Research
I got
about
you.
it.
I got you. But at the end of the day, I'm just going based off what I know, right? What I experienced living in a city that there's a lot of Jewish communities, right? There's a lot of it, right? And I'm just going based off what I know. I went to private school in Miami. I went I went to a Catholic school that had a good 30% of the students in there were Jewish, right?
I went
So
to Catholic school as well, and I'm Jewish. I
yeah,
went to
so
Episcopalian school. I was Jewish.
at the end of the day, I kind of know, like, in a way, I kind of know based off my experience what the Jewish community does in Miami. You get what I'm saying? Like what they own, and like they own a lot of shit, bro. It's crazy. Like Miami, at least and speaking of like Miami Beach, Miami Beach, South Beach area, all the way to like Hollywood, shit. It could probably even go up all through A1A, all the way up to like Broward County, where all over beach, everything, all those places is owned. Like majority of it is owned by the Jewish. That's where they have the Holocaust museums at. And bro, like the Holocaust Museum is like one of the beautiful places you could ever go to in Miami with all the sculptures that they have there and shit like that. Like there's money in that museum. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell because everything's fucking marble in that fucking place. Like it's to me the what so let me elaborate, right? For the people who probably heard me different, right? And shout out to the homie Zaya, that he's like the one that likes to say, yo, I'm responsible for what I say, not what you hear, type shit. And I think here's where it comes into play, right? So what I agree with Kanye is the whole shit about the Jewish people or Jewish companies owning a lot of shit, right? In the industry. I really don't know 100% what they own, but I just know they own a lot of shit, at least when it comes to Miami area and like New York, maybe, and places like that, right? So when I speak on that topic, I'm not stating that whatever Kanye West is saying about the Jewish people, that they're fucking whatever, this, that, and the third. I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with him in the sense of, yes, what I know of, a lot of Jewish companies own a lot of stuff throughout the United States or the world or whatever. I just come to realize that they own some of the music industry, like record labels and shit like that. I came to learn that on that podcast. Is he speaking truth? I don't know. Why would he say that lie on a public platform like that when you know that podcast has over 2 million views right now, and it's been out for a week and a half? So
People lie, Topz.
but on a
People
platform like
lie.
that, like I don't
Yeah,
know.
people
Bro.
lie.
Shout out to Alter Ego in the motherfucking building, man.
Yo,
What's good, sir?
chilling, bro.
Shout out to the homie Primera in the building. Shout out to the homie also Master Shake in the building as well. Finger Jacks is in the building. Turtle Dick Barry. Long live the soul. I like shout out to Shoe Program 101 in the building as well. I'm gonna have to change the title on this shit, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I will tell you this, Top. From
It
when
has
you were
nothing
a
to
kid
do with
growing up in
whatever you put up
Miami,
there.
when you were a child growing up in Miami, there may have been Jews that owned a lot of different things, but a lot of time has gone on between then and now. And a lot of those companies are owned by investment groups now. They're not. Most of
Come
them
on,
are
Nobster.
independent.
Nobster.
Here we go.
Nobster.
Yes.
Who is on the board of those investment groups?
a bunch of different people. It isn't all Jews. I can tell you that.
Napster.
Right? There may be a Jew on there, but there may be a Christian, there may be a black, but most of them are not from here in the United States anymore. Correct?
Napster.
Most of these companies are owned outside of the United States of America. Look it up.
Most of the companies are registered outside of the United States of America. That doesn't mean that the people operating the business live outside the United States of America. That's just for tax purposes.
You think Jews run everything?
I didn't say that. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't use.
I'm just going to what you're leading to.
I'm not leading to anything. I didn't lead to anything, right? Your mind is just filling in blank space. That's what the human brain does.
But then say what you want to say.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. Allow me to say what I want to say. Don't just try to lead me into thinking what you want me to say, right? What I'm saying is this validate.
You're trying to lead me. So
what happened to
going ahead with it?
What happened to
leaving the witness?
What happened to Kanye West validates his statements. Okay. At the end of the day, white America is going to look at Kanye West as a savior because he's speaking the thoughts of them. White America, middle America, he's speaking their thoughts, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. I could
okay, and as far as the investment groups, think about the banks and everything that's involved, right? The financial institution in America is controlled by Jewish people, right? So whether Kanye West is being anti-Semitic or not, that could be up for debate. To me, I will have to see exactly what he said was anti-Semitic, right? People point to the DEFCON 3. Meanwhile, nobody's looking up what DEFCON 3 actually means, what it entails. It doesn't mean violence. It means a state of readiness. Okay? It means a state of readiness.
Yeah, white supremacist dogma.
The main one that people are re-saying is because the way he said it, and also the way he said that like Adidas would not get rid of him for being anti-Semitic.
But if you look at the interview, right, he only said that because people were tagging him as anti-Semitic, and he stated that blatantly. He said, I don't think I'm being anti-Semitic for the record, but since people want to put that on me, let's play with that idea now. Let's play with that idea.
Yeah,
okay.
When people are being anti-Semitic or racist, people that are being blamed for it tend to say that they're not. I'm just saying.
The thing is,
nobody's gonna come out and say, "Yeah, you got me. You got me."
Point to the statement he made that people are saying was anti-Semitic, and that would be the DEFCON 3 statement, right? But DEFCON 3 does not mean violence. It does not mean violence. Anybody can look up what DEFCON 3 means. It just means a heightened state of readiness.
No, readiness of what, though? But readiness of what?
Look,
readiness for whatever comes your way, right? For example, when 9/11 happened, the United States went to DEFCON 3. It was just a state of readiness. The United States wasn't busting shots on civilians. They wasn't shooting up the Pentagon. They wasn't doing none of that shit. They were just at a heightened state of readiness. Okay, they had planes in the air hovering the coastline. Okay, they had extra boots on the ground, paying attention to suspicious activity. They were not rounding up people, arresting people, beating people up. There was no violence. DEFCON 3 does not mean violence.
But what's the purpose of him stating that while talking about Jewish people?
It means that he's at a heightened state of awareness. He feels like yes, he said it himself.
Jewish people are
but you know that's a dog whistle for white supremacy groups of saying state of readiness. That's what it also means.
State of readiness does not mean violence. I will say that once again. Whatever people want it to mean to them is just their personal. But then you saw all these white supremacists in LA putting up banners and everything in support of Kanye. That's a dog whistle. No, because if you understand white supremacy, right? People think white supremacy is just racist against blacks. No, Any white supremacist will tell you they're before they have an issue with black people, they got an issue with the United States government and they got an issue with Jewish control before they even go to black people. Okay, that's the highest two forms of oppression in America is the United States government and the Jewish control, the influence, the banking, the real estate. Okay, that's their issues. So what Kanye said, yes, it's gonna get white supremacists to support him because they don't like Jewish people. They don't like the influence. They feel like they think and know that Jewish people run the monetary system in America. And they do. They do, bruh. All banks lead back to one place.
What was the bank he called? JP Morgan?
Yeah, all of them, bruh. All of them, bruh. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but Kanye is calling things out. Do I agree with everything Kanye says? No. But what I will say is that by this happening to him is validating his claims. It's all it's doing.
And that explains why these other companies are not investing in him because of this reason. They're going to feel like if some shit pops off and they don't, why do you think Adidas don't let him be in front of head board of director of the product, the Yeezy product, right? Because he's going to say shit that's not supposed to be said out in public. Ye is going to say it, bro, especially when it's not going his way. So any information that he's gathering, he's going to ditch it out, bro. Either people like it or not. You know that the lawsuit for because he spoke about the shit about what's his name that got the neck in his the foot in his neck by the car. Yeah, that lawsuit didn't stick. The daughter tried to sue him for $253 million. The lawsuit didn't stick. There's an article right here about it. As of today, the lawsuit didn't stick.
Well, it doesn't mean that. Did it say settled or it said just like no
settlement or nothing? It just didn't stick. It's not going to happen because there isn't a legitimate reason. He just spoke on an opinion. He just spoke on an opinion. So luckily, Jay probably has a badass lawyer that probably went in there and be like, yo, nah, chill. Because that before it went out publicly, that shit's been going down already, right? Before that news came out that he was getting sued $253 million for it.
Yeah.
Like anybody, like you could sue me right now for pissing in your front lawn, right? But you're suing me because based on verbal, like, hey, I saw him, right? But then there's no physical evidence of me pissing in front of your lawn, right? So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna hire a lawyer, and the lawyer's gonna defend me, right? They'll be like, yo, like, hold on a second. He's just talking about an opinion, what people think. Look, I could take you over here, go on YouTube, boom, 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 and we can find millions of people talking about what went on that day and what they think will happen. You got people that agree with it. You got people that don't agree with it. You got all kinds of shit. That lawsuit didn't stick.
And think about it. If Kanye was if he was truly anti-Semitic, would he have white lawyers? Would he have Jewish lawyers? Right? Would he have Jewish employees if he was anti-Semitic? Right? Think about it. Think about how many lawyers are in this world. You have black lawyers, you have Arab lawyers, you have all type of Asian lawyers, right? If he was anti-Semitic, he would have nothing to do with anything Jewish. He would cleanse his surroundings of Jewish people instantly. That's what I'm saying. It's what he's saying is that they control the media, they control financing. Okay,
yeah, that was out of pocket though. That motherfucker was out of pocket. Kanye just said one comment, bro. This man fucking did videos upon videos about that shit.
Yeah, you know, so it's just it's like I said, all this is doing is validating his claims, no matter how outlandish it seems at the moment. What just happened validated him, bruh. People are gonna love him for it. Okay, people are gonna love him for it. Now, do I agree with that? No, I don't personally agree with Kanye's behavior. Okay, no form of mental illness is an excuse for bad behavior. You know what I mean? I will not. In fact, Kanye did. People were referencing the Piers Morgan interview he did. You know, he even went back on his statement. He apologized. He said, "You know what? I have to do better because if I am going to run for the presidency in 2024, I have to be. He has to be more diplomatic. You know what I mean? He has to be more diplomatic."
At the end of the day, even that shit, right? We know, you and I, all of us know that motherfucker ain't gonna be president, bro. Like, that shit will be weird if it happens, right? Super.
You had
weird.
Reagan, you had Trump.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, but like
Schwarzenegger
Trump,
was governor.
That shit.
I'm saying.
Yeah, dog, I don't know, man. I just find that super weird. I think if that was to happen, bro, I might just you know, hunker down here, but I think my family will leave the United States, bro. They going to Canada, bro. So shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit,
bro! I swear to God, bro, that man becomes president, you're gonna see a Ye store everywhere, bro, everywhere. But
why would you see a Ye store everywhere if he became president?
I don't think that.
I don't know. I'm just saying, bro.
Ye said anything that was personal to him. Honestly, I think that like he's trying to deflect what happened to him after the T-shirt situation and tried to deflect the attention elsewhere.
As far as the Jewish, about his dealings with Jewish people and stuff like that.
Yeah, but if you see that interview, I don't think that conversation.
The White Lives shirt. So he's like, "Hey, it's not me. You need to hate them."
No. I think the way I took it off that interview, right? You could be right, Napster. All right. But I think, in my opinion, when he was speaking on about the Jewish companies, he was talking about like Adidas, Gap, Balenciaga. He was talking about all that. He wasn't talking about the White Lives T-shirt. That was after the fact.
He said the record labels, not the companies. He said
the record labels. And don't forget, he's also pissed that Mark Zuckerberg, salute, a Jewish American, right, did not help him in a time of need. Okay, and that's what his point of reference was, is that in the past few years he documented over 20. No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about Kanye's personal grievances, right? Yeah. He said in the past few years, directly dealing with Jewish people, over 20 Jewish people did him dirty or didn't like help him out in a time of need. That's his personal grievance, right? And that
sounds like a lot of excuses for him not doing his thing.
I'm just saying where it's coming from, right? Where it's coming from. I'm not saying I agree with his behavior. I don't agree with his behavior. I'm just talking about what he said. He said his point of reference was over 20 Jewish people directly did not help him out. Okay, so he has a personal issue with those people. Now, for him to make a statement, a broad statement about all Jews or all Jewish people, that's a little out of pocket. You know what I mean?
Correct.
What I think he tried to do was he tried to clean it up and say, well, if you want to get technical, Black people are the original Jews, right? The 12 tribes of Israel, all of that. You know what I mean? That stuff, right?
Yeah, when Kanye gets into that stuff, bro, I kind of phase out. It's like, look, man, you in fashion, you're a genius. Music, you're a savant. But bro, when it comes to other shit, he's a complete moron.
Well, he's opinionated, right? But you know, as far as the 12 tribes of Israel goes, that's belief systems, okay? Those are all just like Judaism, Christianity, Islam, all Abrahamic faiths. Those are all belief systems, right? Buddhism and Krishna, right? Hinduism, those are all belief systems, right? So whether you want to feed into the ideology of the 12 tribes of Israel or not, who's to say, right? But if you are claiming to be Jewish people do absolutely acknowledge the 12 tribes of Israel. They absolutely do. There's no denying that, right? So that was his other point of reference, saying, well, how can I be anti-Semitic when I'm technically an original Jew? What I think Kanye should have did was Kanye should have enlisted Shine. Remember the rapper Shine?
Shine, yeah.
He should have enlisted him to stand next to him when he's making these remarks, because Shine is an Orthodox Jew, okay? So he should have enlisted Shine to be standing next to him or somewhere in the room around him when he's making these statements about Black people being the original Jews. You feel me?
Yo. So let me ask you a question. Did Shine do time though?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought he was
Shine
still
did
in
time.
jail.
Yeah. No, Shine did time. He's been out of jail. He's been in Belize. I think
He
he's
took
like
the burger from Puffy.
Yeah, but he's into politics in Belize. He's like some type of mayor or governor. He's running for he's into politics in Belize. And Belize has a lot of African descendants people that are that subscribe to Judaism. Okay? 1000%. That's why I feel like Kanye, if he was playing smart chess moves, he would have been had Shine by his side. He would have had him there.
Yeah,
But see, that's why Topz is giving him too much credit, though, man. You're giving that man too much credit.
Well, yeah, I think so too. Topz could be giving Kanye a little bit too much credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at the end of the day, everything is controlled by something, right? Or someone.
Yeah, hidden hands. The hidden hands. Yeah.
Right? It's always controlled by something, and I'm sorry to say I felt like he was right about that. Like, yeah, you're kind of right, because me living in Miami, this is what I witnessed. You know what I'm saying?
I live in New York City. I see it. You know what I mean?
I'm like, bro, like everything is like owned by them. Like, regardless what kind of Jews are they, it's still owned by them, right?
Yeah, it don't mean that they bad people. I will say that. It don't mean that they bad people. We just talking about ownership. You know what I mean?
So, like, yeah, I do agree with him in that sense. And at the end of the day, like, I knew it was gonna rub people the wrong way, and I can't be mad at that, right? So all I could do is apologize to the people that are close to me, right? That I fuck with and shit like that. And hey, like, look, it is what it is. This is what I think, right? This is my opinion. It's not facts. It's my opinion. Either way, at the end of the day, in my opinion, anybody who speaks on YouTube or anything like that, don't come with facts, bro. Don't come with facts. Everything is based off an opinion, bro. Everything that's done on the internet is based off of opinion. People can run with it and they can do whatever they want with it, but just know that everything is based on an opinion. Like, if I tell you that this sneaker is gonna do $1,000 tomorrow, that doesn't mean it's gonna do $1,000 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Take my words with a fucking grain of salt. I'm just speaking on what I heard, what Kanye said, right? Shout out to Zaya. Zaya brought it up about the Yeezy thing, and then we started talking about this whole thing.
Yes, let's get back to the most important thing of this topic.
So
the bitch is gonna resell?
Yeah, they're gonna resell, because at the end of the day, what led me into
Adidas Yeezys
that we were talking about is that, you know how many times Adidas has dropped Kanye? 3 times. This is the 3rd time.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Shit.
So at the end of the day, we don't even know. There's a possibility that he might come back, and that's what I was saying earlier. That'd be like, yo, yay! All you gotta do is just go on a public platform and say that you apologize, that you're crazy, and that you have a small penis, and then this, that, and the third, and you're not freaking daddy long dick out here that we are. Adidas is everybody, but I don't know about Gap, but like people like Adidas. Like,
well, didn't him and Gaps part ways?
Yeah, and he was actually happy about that. He wanted.
It was a license. It was a licensing deal. It wasn't a partnership though. All he did was license his merch.
The Ye brand. So at the end of the day, he kept bringing up Donda down in Miami.
That's his house.
Down in Miami. Yeah. So like there's obviously Donda's been talked about as a chorus group, as a music production, as a clothing
fashion
brand,
house, fashion house,
a halfway house, whatever. Like, it was brought
halfway
up.
House.
God damn.
Not a halfway house. Well, whatever. You get what I'm saying, right? Where I'm getting to. Donda, the name Donda is gonna be
Donna. Miss Donna.
God damn.
God damn it, bro.
So is Miss Donna.
Yo, so that name Donda is gonna become a brand. It already is.
It is. It's been his brand. Yeah.
And I feel that this is the opportunity where he's gonna come ahead and then be like, "Yo, poof, here's my brand, Donda." Right? Why can't he do it? Fucking OVO, he's killing it. Fucking Travis Scott has his own branding that he sells through Cactus Jack, through the website, right? The Travis Scott website.
Not footwear though. None of them have footwear.
Not footwear, but this is where
Footwear is an expense, bro. As
the
a
thing is
as
that
an independent company.
footwear is different, right? Footwear is different, especially when it comes. It's something you put on your feet, right? It's not like he's not like a kukai that goes to these people that do the across the water joints, right? That do replica Air Jordan 1s and put a lightning bulb on it.
Allegedly.
You know, he doesn't want that. He wants to structure something and with his
Air
own
Force Ones
way,
that rip.
you know, yeah, pretty much. But he wants his own shit, bro. And you know, and I get it. And I can't feel his frustration because I'm not a designer. I don't design shoes or anything like that. But I can get where he's coming from in the sense of like, dog, nobody's giving me this opportunity. Fuck it. I'm gonna just go spaz out. Let all these companies tell you, yo, fuck you, Kanye. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want you to be a part of my brand no more because you don't like Jewish people and you don't like black people and you don't like none of that, right? So what's gonna happen is Donda is gonna be born, right? And when Donda is born, right, once he settles, like, because his thing, if you listen to it, his thing was manufacturing for the shoes. He kept bringing that up. So obviously he's having a problem manufacturing sneakers or footwear.
Yeah, he's boxed out.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening that people like Nike, Adidas, all these fucking huge companies that are owned, sorry, Nofster, by people, Jewish companies, right? What they're telling us is that, yo, all these major factories in China or wherever, yo, you can't let this man build there. If not, I'm taking my business elsewhere. And that's probably what's happening behind the scenes. I'm just assuming. It's just an opinion, right? I'm going based off what Ye is saying. Not what, because obviously ain't nobody a representative coming out of that end and speaking out publicly of what's really going on, right? We're only hearing Ye talking and Ye getting bashed, right? And then Adidas going on Twitter, hey, we determinating Ye. Hey, Gap, we're no longer working with Ye. Bro, Ye showed screenshots of them sending a message to Ye, be like, yo, if you're gonna spaz out, bro, spaz out from this day on. Don't do it right now. We still got this product to release. Don't do it right now. Do it past this date. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, these companies, they really want to fuck with them because they're doing sales that they've never done before, bro. They drop
the earnings.
And then the fact that their website can't sustain the amount of people that are in there to trying to buy a $300 fucking rubber jacket is fucking insane. The guy can produce anything and it will fucking sell, bro. And that's the thing with these companies. They're going to take a fat L by determining Ye. And there's no backup plan. And watch, the Adidas stock market, guess what? It's going to go down the fucking roof. A Gap stock market went down the roof. You get what I'm saying? So it's all based on business.
Investors, the stockholders. If the stockholders say they want Kanye back in Adidas, guess what Adidas is gonna do? Because it's the majority, it's the stockholders that matter in businesses like that, right? They already said that they're estimating $250 million loss, which is low, right? They're trying to keep numbers down. Meanwhile, it's already been said that they made over $1 billion last year off of Kanye. You know what I mean? So how the hell are they gonna say they made $1 billion, but they only gonna lose $250 million? That don't make no sense. Right? So if the stockholders have a meeting, I'm not saying tomorrow. I'm saying Q4 or Q1 next year. If they have a meeting and say, yo, we don't like the way the fucking numbers are looking, right? The earning quarters, the quarterly earnings are down. We need him back. They're gonna have to bring him back. You know what I mean? Now it's up to Kanye, or Ye, I should say. It's up to him to decide whether or not he's gonna go back. Because if he does go back, it's gonna make him look a certain type of way. You know what I mean?
Ron, that was just the numbers for the United States. Adidas Yeezy doesn't sell that well outside the United States.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying the fact that they put those numbers out shows that they trying to make it not look as bad as what it is. How you going to say last year he made $1 billion, but going forward, you're only going to lose a $250,000 next year? I mean, $250 million next year. That's fudging numbers. That's fudging numbers.
Check this out. Check this out. Let me address these smart people in the chat like J Rio and so much so. Salute to y'all, right? Yeah, the roof that slopes down. Like, you ever seen a roof? Like, you know, there's
wrong reviews.
It goes up the roof, and then there's roofs that slopes down. So the stock market's went down the roof.
I thought you talking about the car headliner.
Whoa, hold on. Stock market that went down the roof.
Bro, stop it. You smart
down
people,
the roof?
Y'all on YouTube, goddammit, all right? Well, all the dumbest motherfuckers are at right now.
He's talking about the graph. He's talking about the graph, bro.
It's going
down.
But
I never heard it referred to as a roof.
Yeah.
Well, over here, it's referred as a roof, goddammit.
So what do we call shingles?
God damn. God damn.
Yo.
Nah, but yeah, I see what he's saying. The stock market is the stocks are gonna dip. The stocks are dipping, right?
Yeah, they're gonna dip. They're gonna go down the roof. So at the end of the day, like people need to realize that shit that Adidas is gonna lose money, bro. And I feel like a company that's down here, right, that lost their hype, like a Reebok or a Fila or New Balance, right? New Balance. What is one of the things that Ye's always been talking about? USA made product, right? So what did Adidas do? They started making the foam runners and the slides in the US. So
you're correct, Force for life.
But you really think those companies are going to take a chance? I mean, people know why he got let go from Adidas, right? So are you going to be that company that says, okay, we know you got let go for this. We're going to bring you in because of that.
Yeah, some companies do that because some companies feel like all publicity is good publicity no matter what.
I don't know,
you know what I mean?
But
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Jack, but just because it's morals.
Kanye was let go. He was already put on like probation before this.
Secret double probation.
A lot of shit for quite a while.
No, yeah, he's been talking shit since 2004.
Look, at the end of the day, flat roof, you got gutters, goddamn it, and they slope, all right? So
flat roofer.
You know, at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a flat roof. Technically, they always have a slope to one way or another. So if it rains,
the
water can drain down the side.
It has somewhere to go. So at the end of the day, it's good roofs.
Good roofs. Some buildings, salute to whoever the builders are, but there are things that happen where people do get, leaks from bad buildings. But yeah, it should have I think it's like a 5 degree or 10 degree slant downwards minimum or some shit, but it's not always the case. Salute, bro.
I don't think Nike's going to bite
the shit for the longest, bro.
I don't think Nike's going to take the bite. I don't think they're going to take the bait. Nike has kind of made itself to be like a woke, more of a woke, inclusive, equality,
social awareness.
Exactly. You know how many people will probably just bounce ship if they brought Kanye on board? That looks too bad for Nike. Nike don't need Kanye right now, to be honest.
Kanye doesn't need anybody, bro. But unfortunately, Kanye doesn't understand that himself. Okay, he don't need those people. However, he put himself in a box by relying on the technology and the fucking sneakers, right? Kanye was the one that started talking about the Boost. Boost wasn't shit before Kanye put on the fucking Ultra Boost. You know what I mean? And then he started incorporating into damn near all his sneakers. I know there's like 3 or 4 models that don't have it, but even the V2, the V2 of the 700 got it. You know what I mean? So it's like he relied too much on that type of technology. Now, Kanye, if he was smart, he would have followed Jay-Z's approach where change can only happen within the boardrooms. Okay? You can't make change from just screaming on a fucking milk crate. You have to get in the boardrooms. That's the only way. Kanye didn't take that approach,
Yeah, but the boardrooms were the Kanye wasn't allowed in the motherfuckers.
Would you let that crazy motherfucker in the boardroom? Hell no.
What you mean? You buy your way into the boardrooms. You buy your way in. Once you become a 10% or 20% shareholder or stockholder.
Sport in the world.
The number one is soccer. In my opinion.
Football.
Football. No, real football.
Football.
Yeah, and remember, wasn't Kanye in the process of making cleats and stuff like that, like Yeezy cleats and all of that? So he understands that. He understands that totally, right? However, he relied too much on brands, and he's always been that way. Kanye is a brand whore. Okay, by definition, Kanye is a brand whore. He feels inept. He feels inept when it comes comparing his fashion house to fashion houses like Louis Vuitton, YSL, Balenciaga. He feels inept. Adidas, Nike, those are all fashion houses. Okay? Kanye needs to fucking grab his fucking tube socks and pull them up to his fucking knee and go out and do it on his own. Unfortunately, it's going to be harder than ever at this point. You know what I mean? It's going to be harder than ever.
It's going to be tough for him. That's all it is. What's going to help him out is his name, and that's it.
He said Louis Vuitton.
Hold on a second. That's a good question. Force for life. Hold on a second. Shout out to Google.
What is it, Laboutin? No, Jay-Z used to say Laboutin. Was it Christian Louboutin?
It's about the most selling soccer shoes out there.
I mean, that's
the soccer game.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've already said it too. It's not just the soccer; the skateboarders using Adidas, right? Like,
they have a very small portion in the skateboarding area. Very small. They don't invest.
You mean publicly, but when you look at what kids are wearing on the streets, like in New York City, when I'm seeing these motherfuckers skating around, there's only a few skateboarders actually skating in fucking Nikes. In New York City, a lot of those motherfuckers use Adidas. Yeah. They use Adidas, bro.
Adidas,
Vans, facts.
New Balance is new to the game. Also, Etnies.
What's that? ES? Is that ES brand? What's that ES
brand?
Yeah.
Shit, Adidas falls number 1, Nike number 2, Puma number 3, Umbro number 4.
I remember Umbro. Yeah.
Now, what would be crazy isn't Puma's like Adidas rivalry by blood? Like that's a blood rivalry, right? Now, what if Puma wanted to be petty and pick Kanye up?
Yeah, that's true. Or
Theodore. LaMelo Ball gonna be on some Yeezys.
Or Theodore. Then Theodore is gonna become number 1, and Puma's gonna go back up. Adidas is gonna go up to number 5 slot. This is through Fenway World Sports fadeaway World Sports.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna have to step out. I'm getting to the really busy part of my night here at work, but I appreciate you guys having me on, man.
Hey, I appreciate you being up here, Jack. You already know.
Man, no problem.
Stay away from those knuckles, man. Stay away from those knuckles, man.
Yeah, that's from 5-knuckle shuffle, right?
When the vaccine comes out for the new COVID, let me know.
Hey, one more thing. God damn it. One more thing. I didn't make an official announcement, but I will be putting out a video. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of the Lost and Founds in your size. I'm going to do the drawing the day before they release. I'm gonna release a video with all the details. But if I can get to 1K before the release of the shoe, I'm going to do 2 shoes. So we'll have 2 winners.
Link in the description below. You already
but I'll put out a video with the more details and stuff this week.
So yeah, Sneaker Jacks is in the description below. Go ahead, check them out, man.
Yep. All right, fellas. See you guys.
Get to 1K so he can give out 2. So he can give out 2. And he's a man of his word.
Yeah. So if we get to 1K before the release, then I'm gonna do 2 shoes.
2 shoes
in your size. So
in your size.
Yep.
2 your size. Link down below.
All right, fellas.
Peace.
All right, man. All right, Jack.
Here we go. Topz. Peace.
All right, Jack. So yeah, man. Salute to everybody, man. I hope people don't take it the wrong way, bro. But
Some will, some will.
and you know, I want to apologize to those who are gonna take it the wrong way, right? People that Tom Rick said, yo, he's like, this is the type of live stream you put in private. No, we ain't gonna put it because it's a good topic. And people are gonna write their comments down below or in the chat about their opinion, right? What they think about, yo, I'm out of pocket, whatever. It is what it is, bro. I've been told I was out of pocket since day one I've been on YouTube. So at the end of the day, it ain't nothing new to me, all right? So, and if you got something rude to say or disrespectful to say, I recommend you to just hold it back, right? Think about what you're going to type and just be a man about it and just type about how you feel what I spoke on. Like Nobster, right? Nobster right here. He's to my section right here. He's the one that's muted. He came up here. He didn't come at me disrespectful. He didn't tell me to go fuck myself or nothing like that. He came up here and he told me, yo, Topz, just look it up, this, that, and the third. He gave me some stuff to look up, and I was like, yo, Nopster, you're right in a sense, but at the same time, I'm still gonna hold my opinion because of what I know or what I experienced. Like, this is what I know. I'm only speaking on what I know. And I apologize to whoever is taking this offensive, in the sense of like, hey, you're out of pocket for that. At the end of the day, there's no disrespect to Jewish people. I love Jewish people. Jewish people have been doing their thing, ever since the whole Holocaust thing. And then all they did was, the people that were able to become successful in life and in general, like, Miami. I'm just speaking on the people who live in Miami, and they could probably vouch on that as well. They own a lot of shit in Miami, bro. They run a lot of shit in Miami. Miami, look, you got I-95, right? You got on the east side of I-95 is all owned by Jewish. North Miami, South Miami Beach, South Beach, anything with a beach at the end of it, that's all ran by the Jewish companies, right? And then on the west side of the of 95 is owned by Cubans, Haitians, everything. So, and even that, they might be owned by a Cuban Jewish, a Jamaican Jewish, a Dominican.
God damn. Yeah.
A Wellington Jewish, because they bro, it's crazy, bro. Look, I got a friend I went to school with since his name is Brian, right? His dad is Jewish, right? His dad is Jewish, and every room in his house has the little thing that they put on the door in a slanted thing. Bro, I've never seen that, and I've seen that in so many homes in Miami, like doing service work and shit like that. AC from DirecTV, all that kind of shit. Bro, I've never, bro, I saw that in almost every fucking door I ever went to in Miami, especially in the beach area. Everywhere, the condos, everywhere, they all had that little thing. I don't know the exact name of it. If anybody can kind of tell me what the name of that shit is, it's the shit they put on the side of the door. I guess it's for like the bad vibes, yo, that stays outside type thing.
That's all the Passover. That's that Passover stuff.
So yeah, so at the end of the day, like, I don't mean no offense to the Jewish people and stuff like that.
It's called a mezuzah.
What's it called?
Mezuzah.
A mezuzah. The mezuzah thing on the door, right? And I've seen a lot of them that are worth freaking a shit ton of money. Like, they're like, oh, that one cost me like $5,000 in fucking gold and shit like that. Like, and usually when I do see that, it's usually on a home that is like, I don't expect to live in. You know what I mean? We're talking about 700,000 and up. Condos that are worth freaking money. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I do respect that culture, that community 100%. I don't agree with what they went through in their past history. That's probably why they're so successful today. You know what I'm saying? And
they were successful before that. Way before.
You think so?
It's documented.
Why that Jews started investing into started companies? Back in the day, Jews were not allowed to own land, could not own property. They were considered second-class citizens. That is why Jews started investing in building businesses, companies, and when they had a recession in Germany and people were like hurting financially, they started pointing fingers to the people that owned the companies, which was the Jews. They were the scapegoat.
Well, I'll just say that Jewish people have been getting money for a long time. Okay, if you want to take it back to the transatlantic slave trade, the Jewish people they were owning the boats that were shipping the slaves back and forth. That was all Jewish owned. Okay, they've been getting money for a long time, right? Do I blame them for getting money? No, I don't blame anybody for making money, right? You know, black people were oppressed too for getting money in America, right? You had Greenwood and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Those places were black meccas in America, but you know they were getting money. The government didn't like it, bombed them, shut them down a few times. You know what I mean? So that's going to happen. That's going to happen, right? Only thing I would say is that moving forward, Kanye has to do a better job at targeting the people directly that did him dirty versus making broad blank statements. Broad blank statements can then offend everyone, right? Like what Miko did. When Miko said fuck New York City versus saying fuck China Mac, it opens up the floodgates for anybody to want to do Miko dirty. You know what I mean? So that's all Kanye has to do. Just move a little bit more diplomatically, you know what I mean? Political, especially if he wants to talk this presidency shit, you know what I mean?
Now, I got a question for y'all. You think he's going to win? You think he's going to win the presidency?
Negative. 100%.
If he was to run?
Yeah.
Kanye doesn't have enough money to run. I'll just put that out there, right? People are saying that he's a billionaire. Kanye is a billionaire on projected earnings on paper. He's not an actual liquid billionaire.
Backing him.
Yeah, he's not liquid. He's not liquid, okay? Those Forbes lists, all those Forbes lists and Bloomberg lists and all of that, those are projected earnings, you know what I mean? On paper. Kanye inked a licensing deal with Gap, and that's what drove him over to that alleged billionaire status. Now, if Gap decides to stop all production of all that shit, Kanye's not a billionaire on paper. You know what I mean? So, nah, I don't think so. I think what Kanye will end up doing is backing Trump like what he did before. Bro. Now, if Trump takes Kanye into office, that's going to be kind of wild. You know what I mean? That's some type of advisor.
If Trump
that'd be wild.
China mac and cheese.
You don't think Trump got a chance, man?
No, hell no.
Listen, after this recession, people want Trump to make America great again. Okay.
I feel like there's a higher chance with Trump than Ye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a higher chance with Trump and Ye. No matter what, no matter what the shit that he's going through with the shit of January 6th or whatever, this, that, and the third, like people are gonna remember how the economy was when Trump was in office. That's all people are gonna remember.
Yeah, it was booming.
That's what people want back. People want that back. You know what I'm saying? People want that back. They didn't care what he was saying. They didn't care none of that shit. People want that back, and it's just realistic, bro. Like, you know, I don't like him as a person, right? But at the end of the day, he's a businessman, bro. And America is ran by businesses. So, you know, shit. You can think whatever you want to think about the half of the shit he says, but the shit that he says and the shit that he has done is basically, you know, you put it together. You know what I'm saying? I just know he did more than say. He says stuff, but he also did stuff, and that's just the actual facts.
Yeah, I said it already. Trump has been the best president in the last 20 years in America, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. The last 20 years in America, he's been the best.
He has no filter, and that's not really presidential.
No, I get that, but it's American though.
He divided people.
It's American, right? It's American, and I understand that, you know, the Twitter and all of that stuff like that, you know, and grab them by the pussy and stuff like that. Those are just what they call it, like buzzwords and shit like that to get people going, get people riled up, right? However, what he did financially for the country, you can't deny that. You know what I mean? You can't deny that shit at all. At all.
Shout
You know what I
out
mean?
to Rolly
And
Romero.
salute to
I don't want
Prime.
that shit back. I made money before and after Trump.
Yeah,
But
damn.
it all depends what you do for a living. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. You know, his comment right there. I respect that. I could just only speak on what I've witnessed, right? And like the same way Primero spoke on what he's witnessed before. Yo, WhatNot versus StockX and Go, and does Ye hate you Jewish companies? That's the title.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, damn. I'll say what the reason why I think Kanye's not going to run for presidency is because when you become president, you can no longer run your day-to-day business outside of the presidency. You know what I mean? So Kanye will have to turn over Donda House operations to somebody else, and I don't see Kanye doing that shit at all. At all. You know what I mean? He's fighting for the little bit of control he has right now. He ain't going to fucking give that control over to somebody else. Hell no.
I haven't seen this motherfucker in a minute. Shout out to Kenny
Confederate Kenny.
in the building. Yo, so you know, at the end of the day, bro, Ego, bro, and Nobster, you know, you guys brought very good topics, very good pointers, in my opinion, in today's live stream. You were definitely well needed in this live stream. So just know, without you, Jack, and Nobster up in this bitch, it would have been gone crazy, because it just would have been based on, you know, what I'm just saying, right? Me talking crazy like always, right? So, you know,
Well, salute to the chat too, because Zaya stirred the fucking pot. You know what I mean?
Zaya did stir the pot, right? He did stir the pot,
but he didn't take the link.
But he didn't take the link.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So you know, at the end of the day, I see this, right. He brought up the whole Yeezy thing, right?
Did he even hit the like button?
Oh shit! Nobster talking that.
Yo, we got 44 people here. Can I at least get the like button hit? You know what I'm saying?
Hit the like or leave a tip at the door. Something.
You know, at the end of Troublemakers there, yeah, bro. Yo, so you know, he out here freaking starting, but like, hey, let me see if I can get Topz to speak on something like that. I know he's like, hey, he gonna go in. Shit, he even got me to the point where I made Nobster catch the link.
Salute to Nobster.
Yo, so.
But Nobster, respectfully, bro, your family's in real estate, correct, Nobster?
My immediate family? No, they were radio and TV. My dad ran radio and TV stations.
I'm not talking about the people you grew up with in your house. I'm talking about your family, your uncles, your cousins.
I have one that was a real estate agent. He got remarried and married a lady that was the #1 pediatric heart surgeon in the country. Used her millions, invested into real estate, and made him and her multimillionaires.
There you go.
There's an account called Google User. Topz, Kanye is bad business, man. He's
that one that's in real estate. That side of the family's not even Jewish.
Which one? The one that goes to the basketball games and stuff like that?
That's minority owner in the Mavericks. He's a reborn Christian. He's not a very nice person. Disowned his children. Never met his grandchildren. Nothing.
Damn. He's in this situation because he didn't seek advice from Master P, P Diddy, Jay-Z, and Damon John. But look, bro, at the end of the day, this is the thing, bro. There's so many people, and this is why he's going ham, right? And this is the way I feel. Like, he has so many people in the industry, right, that supposedly fucked with him, saw that he was you know, he's not being backed up, right? They were seeing all the fucked up shit. They were taking his kids away from him and this, that, and the third, and everybody was just laughing about it. The only person that did something about it was Travis Scott, right? And he felt like, you know, as every man should, you know, he felt like nobody had his back in that end, right? But when they need something for him, you know, all of a sudden people, want to be kumbaya with Kanye because they know that everything he does and produces or whatever is a banger, right? So at the end of the day, I see why he make friends with Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like they squashed that beef, and all that shit because there's something happened there behind the scenes that Drake helped out on, right? But like everybody else that was talking and giving an opinion about what Ye is doing, but not giving an opinion about that. And I understand because you got kids in the mix, right? And at this point, so like it's kind of tough for somebody in being famous to speak on that opinion. But there was no like backup. Like let's say for an example, like if I'm cool with Ye and I'm cool with Ye and Kim and all that shit, and I'm like, yo. Like, what Travis Scott did. They're like, yo, I'm going to give that address to Ye, bro, because with you guys, this is not right. You know what I'm saying? That's what basically supposedly happened. That Travis Scott was like, yo, nah, fuck that. Ye is my dog. He needs to see his kids on their birthday, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is the info, Ye, but here you go. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? He did his part. But that's where he was like, yo, fuck P. Diddy, fuck all them people. Because he felt like, yo, like, all right, cool. Y'all say y'all cool with me. And this, that, and the third, but then y'all couldn't just make a simple phone call, like, you know what I'm saying? And like,
yeah, but that's also Kanye being selfish, bro. Being selfish. Kanye threw Travis Scott under the bus. Now what? Now that family has lost trust in Travis Scott. You think Travis Scott gonna have any more info for Kanye after that? Hell no.
Nah, but they still do though. He still has influence with Travis Scott.
No, I'm talking about the Kardashian / Jenner family. By Kanye throwing Travis Scott under the bus like that, they not gonna be as willing to have Travis Scott in the mix, in the circle of information. Travis Scott is now possibly boxed out of that circle of information from that family, bro.
I heard about that too. What he said right here.
Jay used to back him, but Jay-Z told him about Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
but Kim Kardashian got beef with fucking Beyonce and shit like that. Really, Jay-Z is only following Beyonce's lead. Beyonce think that they too ratchet, and basically Kim got famous off of that porn tape, which is true. Like she used to be fucking Paris Hilton's fucking tag along. She was Paris Hilton's tag along, bruh. She was a high school smut. Respectfully, what chicks was having fucking threesomes with their sister? That's incest, bro.
And both of them were famous because they're dads.
No, I get that. Well, they not. Nah, the father just had the money and the access to mingle with that social class, right? But Kim Kardashian literally was Paris Hilton's tag along, just like that other chick,
correct.
Lionel Richie's daughter or adopted daughter. She was a tag along as well. Paris Hilton. Salute to Paris Hilton, bro. You know what I mean? Without Paris Hilton, there would be no fucking Kim Kardashian at all. At all.
Yo, I usually don't do this, but if y'all want to donate to the cause, the Cash App is right there in the bottom.
Honestly, I thought you was gonna go live, and I thought it was gonna turn into the Sneaker Hen versus Hank the Tank and all of that shit. You know what I mean? Salute to the fucking Kanye talk, bro.
I ain't speaking on that. You know why? Because at the end of the day, like it's known, right? The man has a gambling problem. You know what I'm saying? Like he had an employee. I was fortunate to meet him at Miami Got Souls, and he didn't let off to be that scammerish too. He's very quiet, right? He's very quiet. Yo, shout out to the homie Big Money Sonny becoming a member of the channel, man. I see you, fam. But yeah, basically he was very quiet. Quiet people are scary, bro. To me, they're scary. Quiet people are scary. So in my opinion on that, bro, shit got double sold. You know what I'm saying? His sneakers got sold by Hank, and then he goes and sells his sneaker, and he can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then this person didn't receive it, but that person got it. There's a lot of mixture and a lot of shit that's gone there, and it's just business done bad. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just business done bad, and at the end of the day, we're just now we know that, like, you know, ever since that's happened, I got people in my DMs asking me to get them product and shit like that. Yo, I'm looking for an investor right now. That, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for an investor to invest into the brand. I don't care if you're black, Chinese, Jewish, Cuban, African. I don't care what you are, bro. If you want to be part of my team and want to grow with me, just hit me up. Emails in the description below. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, at the end of the day, it's just bad business, right? It's just bad business, and it is what it is. Like, and I, you know, shout out to Trippin', but Trippin', you tripping, bro. Like, in my opinion, I think this guy should stop doing YouTube, period, about the type of content that he's doing, talking about this person and this content creator and sneaker resellers and this, that, and the third, when you talk mad shit about fucking Kais Omar and you go and take a picture with him at a sneaker event.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, like,
he's a reseller too. He talks shit about resellers, but he's a reseller.
Yeah, and then at the same time, you're like, dog, you're such a hypocrite, bro. Because, like, first of all, the shit you're doing is just pussy shit, in my opinion. Like, grown man talk is just pussy shit. And then, you know, when people, I guess when you give out an opinion, but then when there's a full amount of disrespect to someone, that's where I see it out of pocket, right? And I watch his content because, believe it or not, it's entertaining to just hear his opinion about some shit, right? And then if his opinion is all it's doing is just driving other people to act his way, you get what I'm saying? Because I go to those people's comments and you don't see, like, the people he's talking about, you don't see like shit that he be saying, right? Like, and then you see them in their live stream talking mad shit, which is crazy, bro. Like, the type of hypocritical shit I see on YouTube is just crazy, bro. Holla, I made all my money before the Mahalo Network checks starting coming in. Oh, shout out to Turtle Dick Berry for the dono, man. But yeah, man, like, really, in my opinion, like, it's just bad business for them. And a lot of shit that happens like this, right, that happens to them, the thing is that they're on YouTube. These other companies that got sneaker stores or any other stores, that's been going on for a minute. So this is what I got to say about this, right? You already know that Hank the Tank, his company, is down the drain. If he does ever come back, it's going to be another person, another face for somebody else. Or within 6 or 7 months, everybody's going to forget about this and he's going to come back like Camp Kicks. You get what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, I think, you know, he's just bad business. He might not move the way he used to move on YouTube and shit like that. But, you know, it's going to be harder to gain that trust back. But at the end of the day, he's going to have product that people want. And people are going to purchase from him regardless of what they think or not. Look at Young K Hollywood, right? We could make thousands of YouTube videos talking about that guy scamming pre-order systems with him. And look, to this day, the other day, some other cat come on IG talking about, yo, and all Young K Hollywood, all he's doing is just advertising upcoming releases. He's not even telling people that he got it. If you go to his Instagram page, I thought he sold that shit. I thought he sold his IG page. And what they're doing with that IG page is posting upcoming releases like what SneakerFiles does. Sneaker news. You know what I'm saying? So when I see that shit and I hear that he's still scamming people out to this day, people are going to do what they're going to do, bro. If you have a product, if you're advertising a product and people want it, they're going to hit you up to purchase it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how this business is. And it fucking sucks because it doesn't let people like myself strive, people like up and coming, you know, good business sneaker resellers. You know what I'm saying? They know what the fuck they're doing. It kind of bites us in the foot, right? But we got to learn to work around it, you know, at the end of the day. And, you know, ignoring the bullshit. Like, I've been ignoring all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like I feel better that way. You know what I'm saying? My life has gone so much smoother just by ignoring it because I know it's not affecting me. It's not affecting my name. Not anymore. I thought it was, but not anymore. I was like, yo, I ain't got nothing to lose at the end of the day, right? I got what I got because I worked hard for it. And if I lose it, it's because of my mistake, not what somebody else said. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've learned. So that's why I don't pay attention to the bullshit no more. Like people bring up this fool and everything, and I'm like, bro, he's irrelevant to me. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. You know, I don't want to speak on it. I'm not going to speak on him, but I just know I made him change some of his ways. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. That's all I can tell you. If you pay attention closely to shit that I've been speaking on, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? And I'm just gonna move on. I have you know, I've got called a pussy. I got called all kinds of shit because of me hitting him for the copyright and all that shit. And I'm okay with it, bro. I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, it is what it is, right? And people won't. The only way people will understand what I did is if they were in my shoes, right? Since they're not in my shoes, nobody, not even my closest friend, my wife or my kids will understand where I'm coming from because they're not in my shoes, right? They're not Topz World. They're not Topz. They're not TWKShops.com. They're not none of that. That's all me, right? So people will never understand where I'm coming from when you hear some shit that I did or whatever the case is. The people will never understand it, bro. And I've came to the conclusion to accept it and just keep it moving. So that's what I'm doing right now. So if you don't hear me talking or speaking on shit that gets spoken on the internet about me, just know I give 3 fucks. And I'm just gonna keep it moving, bro. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, customizing sneakers. I got people shipping them out to me to get them customized for a low fee, and you know what I'm saying. And
ooh, salute to the on foot. You say you wasn't gonna do no more, but I seen it, bro. Salute to the on foot, bro.
I gotta do it on foot. You know why? Because if I'm gonna advertise me doing something to a sneaker, I gotta let them know that what I'm doing to it. Hey, you could wear the shit. You know what I'm saying? So. That's what I'm saying. Like I put it to the test. I wear my product, right? I could even go grab it right now and I can show you what it looks like. Because I especially the Jordan 1 Low, the inside outs, I wore them shits multiple times. Because to me, that's one of the best projects I've ever worked on. That shit is just straight fire, bro. I got 3 pairs right now coming at me with people telling me, yo, I want the blue toe, I want the black toe. I want them to tell me the black toe because that's a lot easier to do. But like all that shit, bro. Like it's just something that I like doing, bro. I enjoy it and I make content out of it, and it's doing pretty well, man. In my opinion.
Yeah, when a hobby becomes a source of income, that's always a beautiful thing, huh? Always, you know.
Goddamn! Shout out to Google user. I'll bring them back, bro. The thing is that people don't want to spend bread right now. Their intentions are not that. But then you go over to WhatNot and you got people doing it there. So guess what? I went over there. So I'm over there. Check the link in the description below. I'm on WhatNot, bro. Yo, Jack, I saw you come in, but you left. So you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, shout out to Big Money Sonny for the $2 dono. On my Weber with the on foot salute. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he said he wasn't going to do it again. I was a little let down, but then I seen it and I was happy, bro. Motherfucker hit us with the top shuffle, bro. Nobody else got the top shuffle, bro.
Yeah, I have to do it, bro. Like, you know, and I got my little haters and shit like that. I be a sneakerhead fucking writing the comments, oh, you killed it when you wrote on the side of the shoe. I'm like, nigga, it's my shoe, goddamn it.
I mean, it's a critique, but he liked it. Listen, man, the top shuffle,
right?
The top shuffle is undefeated, bro. The top shuffle is undefeated. I'm telling you, bro. I came up watching YouTubers, bro. Like the top, I'm just saying it, bro. The top shuffle is undefeated. Nobody got that shit. Orchard Beach, Bullet, RC, Tony D, Dells. Nobody, Wear Testers. Nobody got the top shuffle, my nigga. Sneaker, what's his name? Jay, the J dude. Nobody got the fucking top shuffle, bro. Nobody.
You know? So at the end of the day, you know, I have my things going on, and you know, I'm just trying to proceed with other shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a waffle coming up. I got a waffle coming up probably for November. For November, I got a waffle coming up, and it's gonna be more on a video detail. I'm gonna let everything know on a video type shit, so everybody can either they get confused about it or whatever. They can always fall back to the video and see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna be breaking it down. There's I am so just a heads up, I'm merging in a waffle that I had going on. Some people on that one got either their money back or they want to continue because I told them that I have something else coming up for them. I'm just, you know, waiting for the right time, for the right moment. And of course the holidays is always the best time for it. So in my opinion, let's see how it goes down. But yeah, the waffles are definitely going to be coming back on YouTube. It just is going to have a little spin off to it. I just don't want to focus too much on it. It's not going to be how heavy I used to do it. You know what I mean? So just know that for the people that were in the last waffle, just pay attention because there's going to be there was three waffles that I have that I want to integrate. It's going to be huge, right? There's going to be a lot of winners in this waffle coming up. And no, we're not talking about stickers. All right. I ain't giving away no fucking stickers. You know, it's going to be worth your guys' wild, you know, because at the end of the day, a lot of shit has you know, has happened, and you know, people understand, and luckily I have the community that I have that's always hold me down, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I lost a few members and shit like that, but it's all good, man. I wasn't too devastated about that shit. So but Orchard Beach, bro, Orchard Beach to me, like he was one of the most
The on for king. He was the on for king, bro. Until Topz came along, bro. Salute,
Yeah.
respectfully.
And I told him too, I'm like, yo, I'm coming for your on foots, bro. He was like, all right, word.
Bro, I'm giving it up, bro. He was the on for king, bro. Salute.
He was like, all right, word. It's just the things of that he did with the two cameras, like the two visuals.
Yeah.
Sick with it, bro. He was sick.
But bro, nothing beats the Top Shuffle, bro.
Yeah, that's
I know
true.
that, and I know that edit takes forever for you to do, bro. I know that edit takes forever, bro.
It does. I'm trying to get a fucking Apple back, bro. I'm using it again. Bro, salutes to the homie Antonio White, bro. But last night he pulled a stunt that reminded me the stunt that I did 3 years ago. That I did 4 years ago with this YouTube shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna continue to do it, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and invest in myself. I have to go ahead and drop $5,000 in this motherfucker in one shot.
On a Mac?
On a Mac camera.
Okay.
I got content.
I thought you were talking that Mac Pro shit, because you know the Pro Towers. I don't know if it's called a Pro Tower. You know what I'm talking about, right? The desktops, they got like that Pro series is like fucking 5 bands, 7 bands. Bro, I'm like, god damn, bro.
Now they have the studio version, right? That shit's like 8,000. That's just a little box. So they used to have the regular tower the
tower, the big shit, the big boy shit.
Yeah, now they turned it into a box like this.
That's out of pocket, and they want 8 bands for that shit.
They want 8 bands for that shit.
That's out of pocket, bro.
That shit has 8 terabytes in that motherfucker, bro. That shit is fucking crazy. Like that is definitely Pro Tools, fucking Final Cut movie editing type shit. That's what people buy to fucking make movies with and shit. It has all the tools to do everything.
That's out of pocket though, bro. You know everybody love the RBG shit, bro. You got to get the big tower with the fucking liquid cooling system and the fucking lights everywhere where you can see the fucking you got to see the graphics card and all that shit.
Yeah, my shit has the graphics card in the side of it, the fucking 3 fans.
That's what people want, bro. Apple like, nah, fuck that. We're going to make our shit look like a shelf, a paperweight. Fuck out of here, bro.
But that's just crazy though how they can stick all that fucking power in that little box.
Nah, yeah, but it's probably all proprietary shit. Like if you want to upgrade your memory or your RAM, that shit probably gonna cost a penny, a pretty fucking penny, bro. A pretty penny.
I'm pretty sure it is. Jay, shout out to my boy Jay, the sneaker guy. All right, that's my dog right there. I fuck with him heavy. He fuck with me heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my dog. And then yeah, his visuals definitely when he came into the game, he gave me and fucking and Orchard Beach some runner-ups on the on feet. At least visuals, right? Board RC just has a good background. That's all it is.
Now he got good on feet too. I'm not gonna lie. I was naming all the on feet people, bro. You know what I mean? The people that I watched in the last 5-6 years on YouTube, high definition, good quality. Bo does do good on feet because he does his on feet like outside. You know what I mean? He'll be walking on a fucking train track type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he sticks to the topic of the sneaker and shit like that. That's what I like about Jay. Jay, one of the best ones I saw was the Jackie Robinson dunks. That video, I was like, bro, you fucking killed it, bro. And it's crazy, bro, because that man, he could easily quit his job, right? But the type of line of work that he has and the type of the amount of content that man pushes out with the edits is crazy. It's crazy
right?
how he
The
does
work
that
ethic
shit.
is crazy.
Yeah, the work ethic is crazy. The passion is there. It's crazy. And was bugging me right now, dog. That the other day people were giving him heat because of them lost and founds. He wanted like $1,000 for them bitches. And hey, bro, you know you got to pay to play. At that time, the price was up there. Now it went down. It went down significantly. It went down a lot. It went down another $600. It went down from like 1,200 in the resale to like 600.
Yeah, but
a lot of people got that early shit. Paid like over 800 for them shoes, bro.
Yeah, and how you gonna, bro? How Higgins gonna give him grief, but not give Damn D no smoke for selling some fucking Carmine 6s for like 1,800, nigga? Come on, bro. Bro.
That's why people didn't go too hard. The only person that went hard on me was for the PlayStation was Wrong Reviews. But other than that, like nobody went hard on my raffles like that. And I was making decent money on them raffles, bro. And I ain't gonna front. I gave money back. When I made too much, I was giving money back.
You feel guilty, right? You feel guilty?
Yeah, of course, bro. I'm like, nah, bro, this shit ain't right. This shit ain't right, bro. I gotta give some
were very good to me.
Yeah, Officer, you benefited off of that a lot, you know, and I appreciate you joining and stuff like that. Like, but like, you know, I was just happy like for like people like Chilltown, right? He ended up getting the it was a pack I did. Was it the pack? No, he won 2 shoes that he really wanted. He wanted the Jordan 11 Adapts. He really wanted those. He went in hard on that. And then also he took the Pantone pack, the one with the Jordan 24. Was it the Jordan 24 or with the 11? I know he won that pack right there, and he was hype about that pack. I know that. So you know, I had a lot of winners that got what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? If you configure the Mac Pro and choose every tier option, you're looking at 52,500 out the door. Holy
what?
Shit.
Wait, what?
Hold on, bro. You're gonna make me go.
If you configure a Mac Pro and choose every top tier option, I'm calling bullshit. Salute to Third Ward report. That's bullshit, my guy. Like, what monitor are they giving you? Are they giving you like a fucking 12K monitor, bro? Like, what monitor?
So check this out. Watch
8K monitor or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yo, so look, they have the Mac, which is the studio joint, right? This is the one I was talking to you about, the Mac Studio. That bitch starting at 2,000, the basic model, right?
It looked like, remember those Apple TV shits that they used to have?
Yeah, it's an Apple TV.
It looked like a fucking Apple TV box, bro. They wildin'.
Right? And then let's say we want to go and buy, right? But then now you got the one with the M1 chip.
That's the top tier one, that new M1 chip, right?
4,000.
20 core CPU, 48 core GPU. God damn.
This is a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, blah, blah, blah. And that's not even the Mac Daddy, bro. That's a car payment monthly. All right, and then they have. So imagine with this, you got to get monitors, right? Shit, where is it at? I know they have it here. They got the monitors. You see the monitors? These monitors are fucking out of hand. But they have one that is exclusive to it. Is I forgot what it's called, but it's the Mac Studio. Whatever. It's not in that gray color. It's in a darker gray color. And that bitch is 8 fucking terabyte. Fucking that shit was like $9,000. And they're not advertising anymore because they ain't got no more.
Topz, he said check your IG DM about the MacBook or the Mac.
Salute. Yo, Flacco, you ain't lying, bro. 2K, you get it done, bro. You get it done, bro.
Shit, he ain't lying.
Let me see. Hold on. Make yourself full screen. What's that? For what?
4,300.
Visa mount adapter. Mac Pro, add more below to bag and skip. But what does he have? Like, is how many does he have? Like, is it just one?
Yeah.
Or does he have like?
I want to see the options.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just gave you a tally, the total. Like, he didn't. Where's the itemized breakdown, bro? Because there's no way that's just one fucking, bro. Like, I've seen people build server towers for mining Litecoin and shit like that, and it don't come nowhere near $50,000, bro. Like, the fuck?
Yo, so I saw. Hold on a second, because I watched tech reviews. There's this one guy that does tech reviews. He's probably like one of the biggest ones. Like, shit, his studio looks like a huge ass warehouse.
Unbox Therapy.
Unbox Therapy, yeah.
Yeah.
He unboxed a gaming PC, that has a PlayStation 5, Xbox X Series, X Series.
You trolling? You all
dead ass, bro. Watch.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
So when you go look up that company, they got that shit for almost $100K. This guy is the GOAT when it comes to this fucking review shit. Like, his videos are fucking mad crazy.
Yeah. Unbox Therapy. Marquez Brownlee is another one. Those two right there, bro. Salute to them, bro.
Hold on a second. I got it right here. Hold on. Yo, they give this guy everything to review, bro.
They send it to him. They sent him a fucking. They be sending him prototypes of phones that don't even have the operating system on it, bro. Like,
no, they send him cars, all kinds of shit. His thumbnails are just fucking crazy. Hold on, did I pass that shit? It's called the OnePlus Norn 2 launch. No, it's not that one.
He said he's in another IG DM.
Bro, he gotta be trolling, bro.
Yeah, it's just one. Oh, he's talking. That's the Mac Pro. That's the big boy, the actual
The tower.
Tower. Look at that shit.
Yeah, I remember them shits looking like that, bro.
Yeah, it's just the tower. Hold on a second. Is it this bitch right here? I think it's this bitch. Yo, he gets a fucking crate. I know this video that I saw, bro. He gets a freaking pallet. It's a crate. And then the crate bought the monitors, brought everything. And then it brought the freaking gaming PC. And that gaming PC is like literally like 4 feet tall. Hold on, bro. Oh, right here. Bam, I found that bitch. Look at this shit. It came with all those screens, headphones, the Elgatos, the PlayStation remote, the fucking Xbox remote. Came with all that shit. Look at this shit, bro. It's called the Big O.
God damn.
No. No, I was like, yo, who the fuck? Bruh.
God
Only
damn.
rich ass kids that their dad is a fucking brain surgeon be buying this shit.
Not even though. This is like that setup. Like 4 screens is like usually for like day traders and shit like that too, bro. Like people in the stock market, they need wild screens, bro, and a lot of processing power.
Bro, like he's shocked. Like if you hear him talking about this shit, look at that, bro. That shit's huge.
Yeah, that look crazy.
That is a crazy ass setup, bro. Like, look, he's just standing by it, bro. Look at that. That shit got his own fucking doorbell. That shit got, bro. Look at that shit.
Yeah, but that shit has to be like its own server as well, bro. Like that shit look crazy.
That shit got his own portable air conditioner in that motherfucker, bro.
Water cooling.
Yeah, liquid cooling. Yeah. That's crazy how they put fucking damn near like a radiator in fucking PCs now, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yo, that shit got a Tesla motor in that bitch. Fucking everything, bro.
An alternator, a fucking what's the shit from Back to the Future? The fucking the flux capacitor.
Look, if you notice right here, yeah, look, if you notice right here, it has a Nintendo DS same system right there.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo DS system, and I think that's how you boot it up and control like turning it on, putting it into sleep mode. Bro, hold on, bro. Look, check this out. I'm gonna put the volume up. They might hit me.
Cable feeds the consoles. Of course, we can't forget the gaming PC, which features an RTX 3090, capable of playing whatever game you might want to throw at it in 2022, and also liquid cooled, because of course it is. Because you want things to stay chilly. It's got this custom graphic on top of it as well, which ties the whole thing together. We've also got it on this plate on top of the power supply, and then we've got it over here, Big O V3. That's right. This is the 3rd version, the 3rd iteration, and it also happens to be my favorite because it's the cleanest, most integrated that I've seen up until this point. Now, why would you want a streaming PC? Well, you have a 4-monitor setup here. So you have the stability of a completely separate PC to send your gaming feed into via the Elgato 4K 60 Pro cap.
Bro, you can't even get that shit to buy it. The 4K 60 Pro, whatever the fuck. You can't even purchase that right now because ever since the pandemic hit, you barely can find that capture card or whatever they call that shit.
Capture card. That capture card capable of recording from your entire variety of.
That's.
Okay, I see what's going on here, bro. Salute to who was it? 3rd Ward?
What happened? He DM'd it to you?
No. I went in. I built it myself on Apple, bro. And it's because they got a bunch of shit. Like they have options For a 2.5 gigahertz, 28 core Intel Xeon W processor, that option is like fucking 7 bands. They got another option that's 24,000, and it's for 1.5 terabytes of DDR4 ECC memory. It's a bunch of stupid shit, bruh. God damn. 2 Radeon Duo 64 gigabyte GDDR6 memory, 5 like that shit is like another 10 bands. This shit is crazy, bruh. This shit is crazy, bruh.
So if anybody wants to see that video right there, that's the link to it. So if anybody that's part of the Geek Squad or likes that kind of shit, I don't know anything about it, so I just like to watch it. But yeah, man, that's the shit that we're getting into nowadays, bro. Just everything's getting bigger. They're putting, I got a PlayStation, Xbox, and one device.
Yeah.
Yo, that's just crazy. Just thinking about it, right? Like,
yo, how much power you think that shit has got to be like you know how an AC for like an entire house takes up like it draws like what, like 20,000 BTUs or some shit.
No,
so imagine that's a
little house. Shit, you got air conditioners doing 65,000 BTUs.
God damn.
Yeah, that's a 5-ton unit. Yeah, and then, when you go commercial, that shit goes 90,000 BTUs.
God damn.
120,000 BTUs.
God damn, and those will be like for example, that 90,000 BTU, that might be like 9,000 watts of energy being pulled out of the fucking socket, bro. Like,
so those type of systems now, they're being reduced.
More energy efficient.
Yeah, they, instead of putting so they get power through 440 volts. Right,
but bro, that's industrial grade, bro.
Yeah, so they get, and so it dumbs it down to 240, and then from 240 to DC voltage all the way down to like 13.8 volts, which is crazy. They'll run a compressor at that voltage. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers will have like 2 or 3 compressors in them bitches, fucking just slowing down, ramping up. Like the AC industry, like what they're doing right now, these companies, is they're getting people that don't know shit. The what I call the kitipong, which is put in and put out type motherfuckers, part swappers. Those are the guys that are trying to eliminate out the field and put more people like myself, like, more people that understand inverters equipment. That's where a lot of people don't mess with the company Train, because they're known for inverter systems. And every company now, like even the lowest tier, they're even using inverter systems. Like Goodman is using their higher brand called Daikin, and they're making the systems inverters. Pretty much anything past of 2025, from the end of 2024 to 2025, a lot of these systems are going to come inverter. Like there's not going to have a capacitor in them.
Which is wild, because inverters are usually used on like RVs and like yachts and shit like that. Like, mobile fucking units and shit. Like, that's just crazy. Yeah, salute to Third World. What is it? Third World Report? Yeah, salute, bro. I spec'd it out myself. Those options are fucking ridiculous. I don't know why Apple is charging a $25,000 option. Salute, bro. You was right, bro. Salute, bro. You got it. God damn.
Yeah, for the people who are asking for Antonio's channel, I'll send you the link right here. This is his channel. Right here, he's in the trucking industry, but I recommend you to go watch, bro, because he's about to start dropping some bangers. He's not gonna be like that typical editing shit. Like, he's learning like the way I edit type shit, like, adding transitions, fucking music in the background, B-rolls. He's doing it all. Like, he's going in. Like, you don't understand. Antonio is going in. So I recommend you guys to subscribe to the channel. When he goes live, it's just mainly to go chop it up in the meanwhile while he's but I told him, bro, I'm like, yo, make videos how you use the bathroom in the truck. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
damn.
Yo, that shit's gonna hit, bro. That shit's gonna hit. That shit's gonna hit. So like at the end of the day, make sure you guys go check him out, man. That's Antonio's channel right there. Sub up to that shit. Let's get him to 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him to 100.
He still he was warring with D Blake. They was fucking what is it? Hot Shot versus Trucker, bro. God damn, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, and shout out to D Blake too, bro. D Blake is also doing his thing. He's also dumping
he's carrying loads. He's carrying wide loads and shit like that. You know what I mean? Salute. But I know that right now they in a back and forth. Who could fucking who could tarp they load the best and shit like that.
Yeah, they've been throwing subliminal shots to each other.
Shots, they throwing shots, bro. God damn, bro.
He's like, yo, is that an F-150 over there? Damn well, they know that. You don't drive no fucking F-150.
Peterbilt and Kenwood and all that type of fly shit.
Yo, so also check out D Blake's channel too. He's also right here as well. So they're both in the trucking industry. You know what I'm saying?
They both pissing in bottles. Pay attention. Both of these niggas is pissing in bottles and shitting at 7-Eleven toilets, bro. Pay attention.
So
taking fucking hillbilly baths with a gallon of water from Walmart, bro. Wilding out.
Yo, but yeah, man, make sure y'all go follow my trucking boys out there, man. They definitely doing their thing. They're you know, they're trying to grow on this platform. Give y'all as much raw footage as he can, and you know, he's. I feel like he's gonna do his thing, man. He's gonna Antonio's gonna hit. Antonio's gonna hit. If D Blake keeps on doing the same thing, he'll hit as well. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, they're like, yo, fuck this sneaker shit. I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's gonna help out with them. They'll do well. Shit, I thought about it 10 million times to turn my fucking channel into fucking an HVAC channel.
Yeah. Well, I would. You might have to start a new channel, but stuff like that should be taken off because, you know, salute to D Price. D Price is, I think he got into the trucking industry as well, you know, amongst other things. But I like D Price's content as well, you know.
Yeah, you know, and Ego, you're like me, bro. You like to watch a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know you're really heavy into that IP2 shit. That I know you get really entertained with that.
Yeah, that fuck shit. I love that shit.
Yeah, that fuck shit, bro.
I love that shit.
Yo, I see you going in with that.
I love that shit, boy.
Bro, I was like, yo, I'm like, you really dedicated to that shit.
Hell yeah.
You know, yeah, let me show y'all, bro. So basically, this is a project that I'm working on right now.
Chicago Air Force One?
Yeah, so I already turned them into a Chicago. This is what I first did to it when I first started painting on shoes. This was before an airbrush machine. So what I'm doing is I'm distressing as you can see, that it's sanded down. So basically, I'm gonna do a little remix to it.
You want the lost and found look?
Something like that. So the sock liner is gonna become black, and just certain shit that I'm gonna do to the sneaker that I'm gonna be making content to it. I was just kind of hoping by the time I was starting this, I would have had the Mac already, but nobody wants to buy a fucking gaming PC. Everybody wants to buy a fucking Mac right now.
Who started that distressed look? Do we give credit to Nigel Sylvester, the BMX dude, or like who would you give credit for like that scuff? The sneakers coming with scuffs and coming pre like look like they beat up already type shit.
The Jordan 4 the Jordan 4 white cement, the one with the Spike Lee on the side of it. The Spike Lee, the one that came with the scuff already in it.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that one, bro.
The brand itself, bro.
Yeah.
The brand itself is just Just like everything else, bro. Somebody comes with a
that was
name.
before fucking Nigel Sylvester. Because I only remember the Nigel Sylvester fucking the Jordan 1 that he had put out, bro. You know?
Yeah, the Lance Martin, the one you could remove the white paint off of it, and you got the royal toe on
Nah,
the red.
he had like it was like a eggshell. Nobster has it, I think. He has the pair. It's like an eggshell and it got scuffs on them on a mud guard, scuffs all over the sneaker, bro. You
The
know?
Nigel Sylvesters.
Yeah. I thought
But
that was the first one, but yeah, you're right. That fucking it might
Lance
be that
Martin
fucking
was-
Spike Lee.
Yeah, the shoe came with a scuff already. Yo, buy this shoe. It comes with a scuff already, bro. You ain't got to worry about
Yeah,
nothing.
that was for my question about the white protest.
The white pro. Oh, what you would wear? Yeah,
you
fuck them
put out
shits at the end of the day, bro.
I
Yeah,
put
fuck them.
out
And I brought out the
those-
gas mask, bro. I had a
Dang it,
gas
tell me
mask,
what?
bro.
I was like, they're already fucked up. What do I care?
Come on, man. Salute to them Nigels, but fuck them Nigels at the same
Oh,
time.
do the right thing. Yep.
And just so you know, Alter Ego, I got
What's
word
up?
from Nigel. The black pair is coming out next year.
Yeah, I see people leaking images and stuff like that. I saw some leaked images. I don't know how official they are, if they just samples that people wear around and shit like that. But I don't know. I give it to that what's the color, like eggshell or sail, whatever the fucking color it is. I like those better, bro. You see more details with like lighter colored shoes.
I don't know
Let me
if you can read it. Messages from Nigel.
Okay. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
little blurry.
see right there, the second one. Nostr is my favorite juice.
Salute to Nobster, man.
I fuck with Nostr, bro. That's why I apologize right away, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just because I respect him. You know what I mean? I respect his opinion. I respect his facts. Nostr brings a lot to the fucking table, to the channel, and all that stuff. Flacco, I'm gonna have to agree with you 100.
I custom painted these. They were heritages.
The heritage.
How did
bro.
how did your Reese Forbes come out? Did you finish that project or not?
Which one?
Nobster, the Reese Forbes lows, the wheats.
I never got those.
What you mean? You said you was dyeing them. You had a pair that you were dyeing.
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, it was. It was a pair. You had the SBs, the Reese Forbes, the wheat lows, and you said you were experimenting with them.
Oh, yeah, the reverse.
Yeah.
I fucked those up.
Did you? That's what I was gonna say. Like, what happened? Like, I remember you were showing one of them. It was last year, but
Yeah. I forgot about those. I was thinking about the Lance Mountain Jordan ones that were the tacky. That's what I was thinking about.
So what, you gave up on that shit, or what? You gave up on them?
I was just experimenting with the dyeing suede.
Okay.
I used that as like, if I fucked them up, they were already fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Like me, I never thought I was able to paint on canvas, and not on canvas, on nylon material, and you can. So
the airbrush makes it easier.
No, I had to hand brush it.
Shit.
The brush, I had to
the airbrush runs or some shit.
Nah, the thing is that you have to dilute.
You have to dye the canvas.
You have to dilute when you use the airbrush machine with like reducers and shit, like with shit like this.
Oh, I get you.
So when you do that, it only works really better on like leather or
you have to thin the paint for it to soak into that material type shit.
Yeah, cloth material. But like on that nylon, bro, I had to paint. So before I did the video, if you notice, I skipped like to one point to another. Like you just saw it all blue. That was because I attempted to do it with the airbrush machine, and it was just, no matter how many layers I did, it was just absorbing it, like a sponge. I was like, nah, I'm gonna be here for like 10 days, and that shit was taking me forever, bro. Each shoe, the blue toe, took on just the blue and the white itself, took about 7 to 8 different coats, and you had to let it dry properly, Because if not, it would like when you put that second layer, it wouldn't stick. So there was at one point I had to remove paint and figure out how would it cure, especially the toe box, because I already wore the shoe, so I already had a crease on the toe box, and that was one side that it was really hard to get it. So I had to like kind of like fold the shoe the other way for me to get that crease. I didn't show that in the video. So, but now that people are sending me DS pairs, it's going to be a lot easier to do. And then, and to cure. So I tell people, like, if you're going to send me the shoe, just give me a week with it, because I need the shoe to cure before I ship it out to you. And then I noticed that the paint is going to stay within when I add that layer of glaze on it, deglazer or matte finish.
Yeah, it protects it. It's like a finish coat.
Yeah, it's a finisher, so it protects. And then I put a spray of coat of like shoe repellent or some shit like that. It helps with keeping the paint secure.
Yeah, it's not gonna no Jordan dust. I don't think the Jordan dust is gonna be a thing. Like once you put that finish on there, like since there's no oxygen hitting the that poly coating that Jordan puts on their ones on the black leather, that finisher probably is gonna help like with the Jordan dust. But me, I like the Jordan dust. You know, it lets me know my shit is authentic. You know?
So like everything I customize, I wear it. As you can see, like, yeah. As you can see it, like, it's creased there. And there's no cracking or anything. See the crease, right? See the yellow stitching, like the union. So it's all about preparation on the shoe. So it's a lot easier to use on the black because this is like a grayish area. So I didn't have too much layer of it. But you can see, like, look at the wrinkles on it. So the paint is holding off pretty well. The shoe is tough. The shoe is tough to custom. But people love this shit. I even two-toned the laces. You see it?
Yeah.
So and I'm gonna show you, like, and that was just hand painted, right? And then these joints right here, right? Already, you can tell I rocked them, right? Look at it. Looks like it came like that from factory. Look at that. So it all depends how you prep that leather. You know what I'm saying? And look at that, how like I finished the details. You see the brim around it, black. It doesn't stay white. You see that? Yeah. So it's just details of everything. You see that on the bottom? Like it looks like it's from factory like that.
Yeah, those are clean, bro.
So almost done.
Topz about to start airbrushing white tees like it's 2003.
Oh, bro, you remember those days? Actually, I found a photo not too long ago of me rocking a tee like that, like airbrush.
Yeah. That was a big thing, man.
But believe it or not, I was on the Kangri, the Rakata Tragata video, and I was wearing a white tee there. But there's another section that I had my name on there. I was a DJ at the time, right? So I had DJ Topz on it, and it was airbrush. I got that shit done at the flea market for $15.
Yeah, bro. I remember, listen, man. There used to be dedicated places in New York City where you go to get your Tim's airbrush, your Air Force Ones, your T-shirts, your jeans, your jackets. Dedicated. Then, fashion changed like in 2008, 2009. That shit gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I think it's gonna come back around, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Everything always comes back around. Shit, bell bottoms. Niggas are wearing bell bottoms now. Goddamn it, shit.
Yeah, I see that, bro. And they charging like $1,000 for some fucking allegedly high fashion fucking bell bottom jeans and shit. Shit is
Facts.
fucked up.
You gotta dip dye, not paint.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw that
hoping.
comment.
Yeah, that's another project I would like to do. But that you got to do it on a suede sneaker and shit like that. You can't dip dye leather; it won't stick.
I think you was talking about that nylon
Yeah, the
material.
nylon shit. Yeah, definitely. But it has to be white. It can't be on a darker shoe. I've matte finished every shoe that I do. So all this right here, it all has matte finisher. So in the video I explained, I'm like, it was too matte because of the paint. So what happens is, just to break it down a little bit, the matte finisher, it all depends how you use it, right? So if you're using it on a paintbrush, it's gonna be glossy as fuck. But if you use this, and as you apply the finisher onto the shoe and you come behind with a dryer, it's gonna matte it more than give it a gloss. So you just got to learn how to use that product. If you learn how to use that product the correct way, bro, the shoe could come out however you want it. So I can use that matte finisher. I have it underneath here. I can use that matte finisher on patent leather and turn that patent leather into a matte finish. Like it looks like leather. So the next shoe I'm going to do is a Jordan 11 Low Legend Blue, and I'm going to turn it matte. I'm going to matte it completely. The patent leather, I'm taking it out.
God damn.
So, yeah, shout out to USA Flea Market, bro. They tear that bitch down.
God damn.
But yeah, man, I got to bounce, bro. They're already knocking on the door and stuff like that. So, I appreciate you guys coming through, man. Make sure y'all follow Alter Ego somewhere. Yo, shout out to the homie Noster. My favorite Jewish guy. You know what I mean? Hey, hold on a second. Wasn't was his South Park? Isn't that Jewish?
Cartman was.
Oh,
I believe Cartman was.
No,
Jewish.
Stan. It was Stan, I think, or Kyle. Either Stan or Kyle. One of them that had the remember they take the hat off and they got the afro, the Jewish fro and shit. They was making fun of them.
Yeah, one of them's Jewish.
Yeah, I think it was either Kyle. I think it might have been Kyle, bro. God damn. Yo, Topz is wilding right now with his memory, bro.
Dylan says Stan. I don't remember.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
I just know they always kill Kenny.
Yeah, they
kill Kenny all the time.
Fucking Kenny's dead. That's what I said. Little Kenny gonna die tonight. Yo, man,
man.
Salute to everybody who came through, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. We're on our way to 6K. We're gonna get there sooner than later. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all guys, man. And like I said, leave a comment down below what you guys think. It's a 3-hour live stream. I didn't realize it was that long. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all guys catching the link and shit and kind of like, you know, turning the show to what it really needed to be. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, open panels are dope. Like, respectfully, you was doing your thing. You know what I mean? Like, you're at the end of the day, it's your platform, right? You allow us to voice our opinions, right? Which will forever be appreciated. You know what I mean? Now, I don't think you started off the show saying like you had 3 things that you said WhatNot could improve on. Did you ever give that or not?
No.
See?
All right. So shout out to Ego, bro. All right. This is 3 things that WhatNot needs to improve in, right? Now that we're in that topic. Authentication is the first thing, right? Especially when it comes to sneakers and clothing. Another thing is people making cancellation payments, right? Like not letting somebody win a bid without a bank account attached to their account. Right?
What?
Yeah. They'll go and place the bid, and then all of a sudden, like within like after they win 5 to 8 seconds, they'll tell you we're still waiting for payment, and then you can't relist the shit until like it's canceled. All right,
So
and
you
then
can't purchase with a debit card. You have to purchase. Your bank account has to be linked.
yeah, your debit card has to be linked.
God damn.
If you're gonna be a buyer, have a linked bank account. I haven't gone through that process yet, but other people have, and I pay attention. Right, I'm watching everybody else. And then another thing is, for us to be able to add like either we're on a computer or on our phones to able to add like specific details, because people ask too many fucking questions to the point where it's annoying. It's very annoying. So at the end of the day, there's 3 things they need to work on, but other than that, that platform is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? That platform is off the chain. I'm also gonna apply now to the network platform as well. So I'm just trying to be everywhere, bro.
Okay. So customizing the description of the item that's being listed for auction.
Yeah. And like
authentication. And
that topic right there touches on like the making it easier for us to create the label. So when we put up a product up for sale, it acts as us, a Funko Pop. I'm like, the fuck, how much does a Funko Pop weigh? Funko Pops can come in different ways. They could come with a t-shirt, they could come with you know what I'm saying? Like they come by itself. So it's like you know, a little bit more specific, because I already had 3 packages that I had to pay extra money for at the post office, so it could ship to the person. Because the last thing I know, they pay for shipping, but at the end of the day, is like, yo, in order for you to get your product, you have to pay the differences, and I find that fucked up. So
get a scale, bro. Get a scale, man.
Yeah. What I do is I grab my regular scale, I weigh myself first, and then I grab the item and I get off and I subtract.
Yeah. Or they have some like kitchen scales, like food scales that can weigh up to like 10 pounds or some shit. That might be good too, you know what I mean? And they'll break it down like by ounce. Like, I know what you mean. Like you might the shipping might say give you a range, like, you know, 4 ounces, 8 ounces, a pound and a half. And if you
exactly
off, they
like
want the difference.
If I'm doing sneakers, then use your shipping label layout thingamajigger as sneaker and clothing, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. And just keep it straightforward for it. So it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I am gonna make a video speaking on and showing like what it looks like on my end, and like showing like screen recordings and shit like that. I just wanted to talk based on people, but at the end of the day, people didn't give a fuck about it. So moving on to the Kanye stuff was way more interesting than that.
No, yeah, I just wanted to hear your because I remember you saying it in the beginning, like you had 3 things that they can improve on. So that's dope, you know what I mean?
Now, one thing I want to offer is because it's going to benefit me and my brand and everything else, is offering free authentication for people who purchase on WhatNot when it comes to sneakers. So
how would you do that though? Well,
having people, they're gonna have to make the initial investment on shipping the shoe to me and putting a returning shipping label on it, so I can ship it back if it's okay. If it's not okay, then I can go to WhatNot, be like, yo, hey, look, you know, because they know who I am. So I'll be like, hey, look, you know, I got people sending me their products that they're buying off of WhatNot for sellers, and these ain't right. This is what it is. This is what I'm finding that's causing it not to be legit. And then, but I gotta find a way to like kind of like tag that sneaker. You know what I'm saying? That are legit, like, you know, like what eBay does and all that stuff, trying to come up with some idea like that. But I won't make it official until I have that down pat. Yeah.
How about this idea? I don't know how WhatNot would think about it, is like if shoes that come to you, you record it so that way a link goes to the buyer. They can go and look and see their shoe actually being authenticated in record time.
Yeah,
unboxed and all of that.
That's what I mean by like everything will be documented.
So they can
shit! I see what Topz is saying. Like, you're gonna go live on WhatNot, unboxing the shoes that you're receiving, verifying them like right there, then and there. That way, everything got to be documented, bro. Everything got to be documented.
Yeah, so everything has to be documented. You can't do shit behind with cameras closed. Yeah, with cameras off. You gotta do everything with the cameras on, unboxing it, everything. You know what I'm saying? To the unboxing all the way to the boxing of it. So so there's no mixtures or anything like that. It's a risky, but I'm willing to do it, bro. Like I'm hyped about it. So that's something that I got planned, and hopefully it works out. So
that's how Scoop was making. Scoop made a lot of money that way because I think he was charging people like $10 or some shit.
No, I'm not gonna charge anything, but it's just gonna help out in the sense of growing something. You know what I mean?
Shit, you're not gonna charge for your time? You wildin', Topz.
I'm not gonna charge for my time because I feel like it's gonna be compensated somewhere else. You get what I'm saying?
I got you. You looking at you thinking about like the after effects, like the byproduct of your service could lead to more business. I got you.
Correct. So shit, man, I'm gonna go ahead and tune out, bro. So let me see. Hold on, we got a dono real quick. Respectfully, Top, how do people know they're gonna receive the authentic shoe back? Well, that's the whole point of documenting the whole process
with the security tag and all that.
Security tag and all that stuff. So I'm trying to put stuff together and see how it works out. And at the end of the day, everything takes money, time, and effort. Approval. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's mainly more to secure the buyer that's buying stuff, and then it's probably going to help me grow my platform at the same time. So, yep. So, all right, man, I'm going to head and tune out. It's your boy Topz, Nopster, and
Alter Ego
in the motherfucking building. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms. All right.
Salute to the chat, bro. Salute to Nopster, Sneaker Jacks, Topz. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, really same here, brother. I'll see you around.
Peace.
You need an IG, bro. You need to make yourself an IG, bro. Fuck it.
They won't let me in, man. Yeah,
I'll give you an email, man. I'll email you an email. All right, peace.
Night.
All right, Nopster.
Adios, turd nuggets.